I'm gonna use Madoka. Or
We can-
Madoka Magica. What are you gonna use?
We can go into a public server. We're not gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
can do
going
public. We can do Valhalla. We can do Valhalla. We can do Valhalla.
I'm not going.
Sure, that's fine.
Quince, we can moderate there
Yeah,
too, so there's no
we
overspeaking
can-
each other, and there's proper like
We can
justification.
make.
Yeah, exactly.
We can make a neutral
Yeah.
server. How about that? We can make a neutral server.
Why don't we do
No,
Valhalla? Bro, I need activity in my server. Come on.
no, we're. Oh,
Mentality, that
no,
was
we're
auto
doing
no,
it in
dog.
a public
We
server.
can
No,
make a
oh
new-
my god, we can do it.
Put it back in there.
We can do it in a public server. We can do it in like Valhalla. We can do it in D1.
I'm
I'm
saying
gonna
do it
Valhalla.
in
I'm
like
saying Valhalla. I'm saying
Rockazon.
Valhalla.
We
I'm
can
not
do it in
getting
Rockazon if you want.
We don't give a fuck.
Huh, say it again. Say it
I'm
again.
never giving D1 server activity. Nope.
Okay,
We do
yeah, we can
Valhalla
do it.
then? Wait, Quince, me, Apollo, and them own
do it
Valhalla. Can we do
in
it there?
Valhalla. That's
Yeah.
fine. I don't care. Like, we're doing it in a public server. I'm not doing
Quince,
it
it
in a
would get
DC.
activity too, and it gets stage active, so I can just call people out and start pissing them off.
Okay,
Yeah, but Valhalla gets active
me-
hella fast.
let me mute this nigga real quick. All right, okay. So yeah, we can do it in like Valhalla. Are you fine with that?
Would be you.
Huh?
Mm,
Quince, it's good. It's good. There's good
Okay.
moderators in there, trust.
all right. So
Okay, let's go. We know. We seen it yesterday.
Alright, okay. All right, yeah. Who do you want to judge?
let me see.
How fast do you think VC blows up? Gotta get. We gotta wait for Suiz and then
Let
the.
me
la descripción. Amigo mío.
Oh, Reaper.
Judge. Quint, who do you want to judge?
Yeah, who you want to judge, pussy?
Yo, Quince, if you want, I can judge.
Hey, Finny, change your PFP too.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
We
Why
can
is
have
Quince
like
losing a devastating fashion? It's crazy.
It's the truth. Praise the Lord, amen.
Wait, hold up. How many judges do you want in the first place?
Quince, are you here or not?
Pussy? Yeah, come on, pussy, reply.
Quince talking, or am I like, could I not hear him?
You don't understand my argument.
I don't think he's here.
Yeah,
Right
someone
now.
got a ban Corin, dog.
Yeah, you're banning me
Quince is
because
talking to
you know you
dog.
lost. Doflamingo, your ass. Your ass.
Oh, what's the call?
He is talking to talk.
Don't you feel bad? You don't understand my argument.
Yeah, you don't understand.
I got
Wait,
Stop
who's
it.
judging?
general
Wait, no, let's
consensus,
get to the debate.
but
Let's get to it. Quince, who's judging?
Hunter judge, but I guess Reaper can judge, and who else is
I'm
VC?
judging.
Wait.
What?
Oh my god,
You
we
guys-
Google Docs.
Yo, Dolphy, don't make mistakes. Don't make mistakes, bro.
Quince, let me judge, bro. Come on.
Wait,
man.
hold up. You said Reaper and who else?
I'm looking through the VC. Or who can
Let me
judge.
Shaggy.
judge, bro.
I don't even want Reaper to judge because he's like, I don't know.
Dude,
No, I
me and you
think-
have personal beef, but I even still say if you want to point or not. I'm not biased.
He is. Yes, he is biased.
Yeah, like no.
Infinity,
because-
yesterday,
No,
dog,
After watching that Sonic versus real shit. After watching that Sonic versus Judah debate, and you said Judah won, you were the most biased motherfucker.
Are you like, do you like, hold on, do you
You're the
not
most
listen to
biased
some
motherfucker
back-
on court.
Hold on, Reaper, listen. I
Yeah,
said
no,
if that is the
no.
only argument that Sonic gave, stupid, listen to the recording, please.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
Yeah, it's
That
not.
are you retarded? I
Oh,
said
so you didn't listen to
presupposing
the
that the
full
only
arguments, so
argument
you're
he
an
gave
incompetent
is that I have
judge?
to play for the recording.
So you
and
didn't listen to the
Sonic
full
lost.
arguments? Yes or no, Mr. Sir?
Dumb, I said that before I gave judgment.
Why are
You
you
didn't say
screaming,
that.
Mr. Sir?
I agree.
Sonic didn't want to give his conclusion, so
Why
I
are you
said if that's the
screaming?
only argument, then Judah
Why are you
won.
screaming,
Or
Mr.
Judah
Sir?
won.
Literally.
Mr. Sir, why are you screaming?
Because you're pissing me off. fucking
Every percent.
Mr. Sir, can you please quit? You're really screaming, and your lips are smacking hella hard too.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Remember, I
Big
would not
ass
take this
lips.
from Reaper, bro. That's crazy, Reaper.
Anyways, who's
Quince and Dofi, come on.
Hold on, I'm getting my alt.
Would you feel comfortable if me and Infinity judge?
Bro, let me judge, bro.
I'm not like I don't like two judges.
No,
like
no,
that.
it's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
Let's
I'll
do
judge.
go.
I'll judge.
Yo,
All right,
I'm
hold
not
on, let me
judging this shit, bro. I'm not judging this.
Why don't we do
All right,
Sonic?
wait,
We
hold
just
up.
posted yesterday.
Wait,
Sonic,
wait,
me, you,
wait,
and
hold up.
Infinity.
Are you fine with like we gotta fork Sonic and Reaper judge? I'm fine with that.
Yo,
I'll just
Yo, let me judge. Yo, let me judge.
Oh
Let
my
me
god,
judge
we
this
got
shit.
server with moderation.
Yo, Quince, let me jump in this shit.
Moderation, please. Can we please get server with moderation?
Let me judge. I'll judge right now.
Bro,
Quince,
can,
Dog, come on,
Quince,
y'all gotta
can we go to the
relax.
server
Y'all
with
gotta
moderation?
relax,
Shaggy, chill.
Bro,
No,
can we go to the server with moderation?
Let me and
Yeah,
Thea
okay,
judge,
I
bro.
can. Theo's an absolute fucking troll.
No, let me and Corin judge the debate right now.
Yeah,
Let's judge right now.
I'll be biased as shit. I'll be biased.
Yeah, me too. All for Reaper. On
Yeah, all for Reaper.
All for Reaper, bro. Fuck,
Let me judge. I'll give an impartial, biased judgment.
literally all for Reaper, bro. Tier 1 Reaper on
All for
God. Tier 1 Reaper.
All,
Tier 1
all
Reaper.
from my little 25% black point.
Fork said he's not judge. Okay, dog. Yo, chill. Fork
Yo,
said
I'm
he's
not
not.
gonna judge
We'll
anyway.
judge though. We'll judge. We'll judge. Let's judge.
What's up with this fucking faggot music, you fucking bitch?
Dude, cool, bro.
I don't know who that is.
Quince and
man.
Dofi. Quince and Dofi, come on to like a consensus on a
Mhm.
judge, something like that. It doesn't have to be me. I don't really care who it is.
I'll
But
get on.
you guys gotta
Hey,
hurry.
I'll judge on that.
I'm just playing. I'm beating the shit out of you in real life.
I don't really see anyone that I would
I
like.
don't really trust nobody in the
Okay,
VC.
okay, wait.
I'm
Pause.
fine
Who's
with
debating?
like.
It can be you. It
I'm-
could be you, Infinity, and
I'm fine. I'm
My
fine with
it could be
like.
you, Infinity, and
I'm
KO.
fine with. I'm fine with like Sonic. I'm fine with like
I'm about to
Sonic,
get-
Reaper, and Thea. I'm fine with that.
Yo, wait. Pause. Is that bone like
No,
the
we
actual
got the
bone?
same judges as last time. It could be. It could
Yo,
be.
wait, Quince, that's
Sonic,
bone.
Reaper, and
Quince, that's bone.
that's
No,
me.
because no, because like Infinity hurt the fuck out of Sonic. Fuck no. No.
Hey, so yeah, I'll judge. I'll judge the debate. It's fine.
Yeah,
Hold on.
we can have
What?
like
Wait, hold on,
Thea.
what?
We can have like Thea, Reaper.
I still we
and
can have the
Sonic.
same judges from last time. We could have
Yeah, I'm saying I
Reaper,
disagree with
Sonic,
that.
Infinity.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm disagreeing with that because like Reaper hit the fuck out of Sonic. Fuck no, you're crazy.
Reaper did what to Sonic?
What?
Or no, Infinity hoed Sonic. Like
How?
Reaper. You watch the recording, you know what I'm talking
Hey,
about.
Reaper.
Yeah,
You watch
I'm
the
not gonna
recording.
hold.
Reaper, let me ask you this question. Reaper, let me ask you this question. Hold on, Reaper, can I ask you a question? Reaper, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Yeah, did Sonic get multiple arguments?
Are you aware of the self-reference scheme?
Dude, no,
If
like,
Sonic
Dofi
gets
beat
multiple
the
arguments,
fuck
say yes
out
or no. He get multiple arguments.
Dofi beat the fuck out of
And are you aware of the
No.
self-reference scheme?
Hey, Reaper, just answer the question. Did Sonic get multiple arguments?
I
Yes or no?
gotta quit. Dofi and Quince debate. Come on, hurry up.
Bro, answer the question. Did Sonic get multiple arguments?
Can you stop sucking my dick, dog?
Bro,
Yeah,
when you
let
answer
him
the
debate.
question, it's a yes or no. It's a yes or no.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah,
let's
we
debate.
what's wrong with the same judges from last time?
Just gonna say it. You wanna say it.
What's wrong with the same judges from last time?
Because I don't
So
want
it's-
Infinity to hoe me how he did Sonic. I
Because
think
he's
that
not
was
gonna owe you. He's not like
No,
that.
Infinity-
no, because no, I don't think you fully heard out my last argument within our previous debate, and on top of that, what he did to Sonic. So like,
No,
I
he
wouldn't
did.
want
We
Infinity.
asked you
like
5
Dofi-
times for clarification on your argument. You said the same thing
Actually,
5
hold on.
times.
I don't even know why I have to like give justification for why I don't want this nigga judge.
No,
I just
you
don't want
do.
him to judge.
Okay, then I'll just deny he judged you. Then, like the fuck, I just like, oh, I don't want him judged. I don't want him judged. That makes sense to you?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, then how are we ever gonna get a judge? The fuck?
That's why we have to find people we mutually agree with, right?
Who are we gonna mutually agree with? Like the fuck?
Okay,
Does he not understand what I'm
okay, yeah. Look, we've already found one person within Reaper that we mutually agree with, right?
Okay,
You
then he
mutually
can judge.
hold up, right? You mutually agree with Sonic, right? So that's two people who've already mutually
I
agreed
don't
upon.
want to judge.
So
I
now
already
we
made this clear. I said 1 or 3. So
yes, right. So okay, now I'm saying we need to find the third one we mutually agree upon. That's fine.
And I don't know who in his VC I would agree upon. So
Wait, hold up. Are you fine with Giash judging?
No, never. What the fuck? Not ever letting nigga judge anything for me ever again. Don't. I don't know why you even mentioned that. What the fuck?
Who are you fine with, Judge? Are you fine with Apollo? That nigga hates me. Never mind. Fuck you, you're crazy.
Ridden can judge.
Who?
Apollo is fair. Apollo is fair.
Apollo hates me. Fuck no.
Ridden can judge.
Who?
EU. He can judge.
Who is that nigga?
He's competent.
That doesn't answer my question.
He told me when I've lost. He told me when I've won. He can judge.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever. Okay. All right. So, who are you using?
I'm using Madoka.
Using Madoka. Okay. Are you? I'll use like Comp Magic the Gathering.
Okay, this is gonna be so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga.
Yeah. You can like start your scanning
Yeah,
check. I guess it's whatever.
Pause. Who's judging exactly? I gotta make sure I actually
it's
get it correct.
it's you, Sonic, and written.
Hold up.
Correct.
Start a
myself.
recording.
What organ do I want to use?
Bro, do I really have to judge this shit, bro?
It's 1 or 3. So
No cap, Magic the Gathering fell off hard.
All right, Quincy, you're gonna provide your scaling or?
no shit. I'm getting my scans. I'm trying to figure out what argument I want to use. So I got it. Hold on.
Get him, Dofi.
Oh, why is my shit so glitchy? What the fuck? Okay, let me go scans. So I'll go point by point. So basically, this scan it says you will be unable to remain an individual. Even dying would be easier. You'll forever be linked to the very concept of destroying witches itself. That's fine. That was my intention to begin with. If someone told me it's wrong to have hope, I would tell them that they're wrong. I would keep saying that forever, as many times as necessary.
Okay, wait. So what are you trying to like get with this?
Okay, so with this scan alone, there's 2 things I want to argue. So, thing one would just be that my character would be non-individualistic. So my character would be like what's it called, a plurality. Then the second thing I would argue is that my character would be able to destroy the concept of witches.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the first thing. So I'm gonna attack you like one at a time. So when you say like plurality, what does that mean, and what does that even entail for your character within this fight?
You don't know what plural means? Plural means more than one, right? And within hearing systems, there's a thing called transduality, right? And there's this thing called plurality that resides within transduality. Plurality, by definition, is baseline outer.
So you're trying to get your character like your character can be like outer versal. You're trying to say your character can be like outer versal, and then he can destroy the concept of witches, correct?
Yep.
All right. Okay. Yeah. That I like the outer thing. I don't really care about. I mean, I'll just like attack that later. But so this is just saying you'll. This is just someone stating you'll be forever linked to something. I don't think that even correlates. Can you show this thing being demonstrated within the series? Right? Because like obviously I can make a claim that like Obama is like he's like tied to the concept of black people, right? But it doesn't automatically equate that he is, right?
I can just verify her. What's it called? I can just verify her knowledge to be true in this situation. So this is pretty easy. What's happening here is this is like how do I explain this? So basically, this would be like a realm like heaven, right? So that girl who's talking, she's already dead. She died earlier on in the series. She got killed
Can you
by
show
one.
me that?
Oh my god! Can I just explain? Like fuck, I'll get to it in a second. I'll show you the whole entire manga. The fuck. Let me finish my argument, right? So yeah, she's died earlier in the series, right? And basically, she's in this state to which she can oversee all that happens. So yeah, I think in this situation, she would be classified as somebody credible because she's not just some random human making a knowledge claim. She's more on the level of a god in the heaven realm.
Okay, yeah. So why does you overseeing something like why does me being like taller than something or me being like a realm above it mean I would instantly have knowledge upon all of the set thing? And then again, this is just a claim. I don't know why this claim like corresponds to reality, right?
Oh my god. Okay, so she makes a wish, and hold on, I'll get scans.
Yeah, show me her making that wish. Go ahead.
That's so easy.
Dofi, check your DMs, boy.
All right. All right.
Why is my shit glitching so fucking much? This is irritating.
Even if I did steal, man, this is just mine. This is mind hacks on a universal degree. That's cool, but whatever. Okay.
I didn't even get to the rest of the scaling yet.
Okay. What's happening? She's purifying the seed.
I don't know where you're getting this, but
so she can she can plant seeds in a bunch of universes. Okay, I don't. Yeah, let's place your argument. She's purifying the grief seed throughout all universes and those. Okay, yeah. So she's really good at planting seeds. All right, nice. That's cool. She's a cool farmer, I guess. Okay.
Are you retarded? This nigga doesn't have no context on the fucking verse. He's just making random ass assumptions. This nigga debates just like
I'm just telling you what I.
I'm just
she's a really good planner. That's fine.
I don't care if you interpret. He doesn't mean what the fuck. Doesn't mean shit. You can say that. Fuck. Okay, so this one she says, "I'll destroy any rules which get in the way of that. I want to make them. This is my wish. Now grounded incubator. Now I'm gonna get the skin what she directly says.
Okay, I don't think I already have a problem with this. I don't think she can destroy any rule because any rule would be indicative of all rules, and I don't think she can destroy all rules because that would be inclusive of logical rules, and I don't think fictional characters can destroy logical rules.
Already, she said any of the rules that get in the way of the witch. Are you retarded? Of the concept of witches.
So logic cannot get in the way of that.
It's not going to because now.
So this is below.
Oh my god, this thing is so weird. Okay, hold on. Just let me go get the scan real quick, and then we can work on this. All right.
Wait, guys, just to clarify, I'm judging Reaper's judging and Written?
Or EU.
Yeah, yes.
Hold on. I'm getting to the scan right now. I need to get my charger.
Yeah, EU is Written. Ian is Written, by the way.
Okay. Because he wanted 3 judges? I don't know. Ask him.
Yo, hold on. I'm going to get on my computer. Hold on. Shit's fucking lag.
It's a different story. No.
So, right, she just makes another claim, and then just kind of crazy, but lightning, or it looks like lightning strikes her. So I don't know how that correlates.
I can't stand niggas that debate like this, bro. I swear to God. Hold on, let me look.
So wait, hold. So you can't stand when you're. So are you disabled? Or are you crippled or something? I'm kind of confused right now.
What? Yeah, this nigga stupid as fuck. This nigga don't even know what to say. Those disabilities are what? Where the fuck is it? I'm looking for the right manga.
Bro, do you just want to get a conclusion, Jeff? Like you're just stalling, you're just wasting time.
I'm not stalling. I'm looking for a scan. Are you retarded? I'm not going to.
Seems like stalling to me, my boy. Can we just go to conclusions? You're just wasting my time.
No, nigga. No, I'm looking for a scan.
Seems like you're just wasting time. I don't know. I don't know, big dog. You just wasting time.
For a scan, so I can fuck myself over? Are you retarded?
I mean, yeah. What's the problem with that? I think
because I don't want to fuck myself over. I want to finish my argument. That's
why. Why don't you want to fuck yourself over?
Because I don't want to lose to you. Fucking suck.
I mean, you already lost to me yesterday on general consensus and judgment, but all right. Okay.
Yes, I don't care.
There was literally 10 people saying I won. 10 people said I won. Gia said I won. You can go debate him on judgment. You can go debate him on judgment. Stop stalling for time. 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 You can go debate him in D1. You can debate him in D1. Stop stalling for time. You're trying to run away from the argument. Stop running away from the argument. Stop stalling. Stop stalling. Stop stalling. Stop stalling.
Yeah, what the fuck is that link to the fucking thing? I might have found it.
Mm-hmm. I just think I'm wasting time, bro.
I think I can find. Hold on. I think I know I can find it. Okay, yeah, I found it. I found it. Thank God. I can't find this fucking manga no more. Let me send it.
Quinch, you just
Okay.
like invite me to your scam server. I can send the scams
Here
for
you
you.
go.
It'll make like way easier. Mm-hmm.
Found it. This is where she tells Cuba to wish.
In exchange for your soul, I want to erase. Wait, hold up. So is this tied? So she has to wish upon something else? Like, hold up. Madoka's the girl, correct?
Yes.
So she has to wish to the cat. So is it wait? Even if I like did allow this just claim to go through of that she can exist
It
in the
gives
race.
the
Is it?
power from. Oh my
Hold
God.
up.
It gives the power from
Let me
Cuba.
finish talking. Let me finish talking. Can we have a moderator? Can we have a moderator? All right. Yeah. So all I'm seeing from this is the cat can grant her wishes, not her necessarily, but that's only going under the act.
Oh,
Like
oh my God.
again,
If you would shut the
this
fuck
is.
up, I can explain it.
Oh my
Fuck,
God!
you're giving a basic
Please
argument
let
that
me
doesn't
finish
have anything
talking.
to do with the
Please,
word.
and
Your
like,
argument is baseless.
oh
Fuck.
my God!
And
Wait,
I'm trying
and
to
then
explain
once
that's the
again,
basic power for Cuba to
oh
do
my
his
God!
thing.
Can
He
we
does
have
it
a
himself.
moderator? Can we have a moderator?
No, I don't want a moderator. The
Can we
fuck.
have a moderator? Because we're just gonna
No,
spur over each
no, I
other.
don't want
And
a
we're gonna
moderator.
get
No,
nowhere.
no, no.
He just wants to spur. Can we have a moderator?
slammed for real.
Can
This
we have
nigga's
a
retarded.
moderator,
He's not even
please?
letting me explain why he's wrong. The fuck?
I was in the middle of
Argument
talking. I
that
was in the
isn't
middle
even
of talking, and then he
oh
cuts
my
me
God.
off. Please let
I
me
think it's
speak.
even
Can we
bro,
have a
it's not even
moderator? Can we have a
your shit.
moderator? Can we have a moderator? Can we have a
No, we
moderator?
can't.
Can we have a
No, I don't
moderator?
want
Can we have a
one.
moderator? Can we
No,
have a moderator? Can
no.
we have a moderator? Can we have a moderator? Can we have a moderator?
I didn't get a chance to.
This is your supporting evidence for your initial claim.
Okay, nigga, I'm gonna explain the skin to you, and I'm gonna explain more in depth. Like the fuck. Get your bitch ass up. Okay, anyways, like I was gonna say, Cube is a creator of Playlamagi. What happens is he
Show me
gives
that.
her the power to do this thing, right? And whether regardless if she relies on him to make this wish, that doesn't matter because the power goes to her to do this thing.
Yeah,
He
show me
does not
that.
not do the thing itself. Madoka does. Like the fuck.
All right.
And even
Okay.
then,
Yeah.
that's where the skin earlier comes from, where it says what's happening now. She's purifying the grief seeds throughout the universe, and those from every timeline, in every other dimension. Right? That's where that skin comes from. So it's not Cube doing it; it's Madoka.
Okay.
So
Wait.
yes,
So.
it applies to her.
All right, yeah. So again, she can just be in reference to the cat. I don't see why that only has to be in
I didn't
reference to like. Oh my God! Someone mute him! Someone mute him! I let him talk. Doesn't let me talk. Just mute this faggot. All right, thank you. Okay. Like once again, this is just another claim. Can you show me this being like this again? This is just another claim. I don't see why this like corresponds to reality, right? I can just make a bunch of claims. I don't think that like relates to anything, right? I can just say, oh yeah, I can destroy the moon. Oh my God, is there something wrong with you?
Can I
Let me
ask you a
talk.
question real quick
Right? I can just
before you
say like,
continue?
oh yeah, I can like destroy the moon. I don't think that correlates.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
What's your
All
question?
right,
Go ahead.
All right. One, are you visually impaired? And two, do you not know how to like understand arguments? If you actually listen to what I'm saying, instead of trying to make these weird skeptic like responses, you would understand that what I'm arguing is that basically Cube gives the girl the power, and then the earlier skin I sent showed her using what was gave to her and putting it into motion. If you would actually fucking look, you would know that, and it's not just some baseless claim. It's a claim that's shown within the verse to be true. You don't understand it because you're not looking at the skin, you're just trying to be skeptic. The fuck?
Okay.
So you're not
No. Okay. Yeah. So your initial claim is that this character existence erases all wishes, right? and then you try to send scans to correlate. But again, it's just a bunch of claims. The first scan says she can purify something through all timelines. So I don't see how that correlates or being like conceptually erase witches. She can like she can plant really good apple seeds. I don't see how it correlates. And then you try to present the scan where she just makes another claim of I will do something. I don't see how that correlates. Again, the same argument applies. I can say I will destroy the moon. That doesn't correlate to me, or I am able to destroy the moon. I will destroy the moon. That doesn't
This
correlate to
nigga's
me
so dumb.
actually
This
being
is
able to
honestly.
do. Oh my god, bro! Can we have a moderator? I let him finish talking. I let him finish
Go
talking.
ahead.
He just
Keep
keeps
going.
interrupting me.
Keep going. I don't care.
And
You're not.
then again for the third, and then again for the third scan, it just says erases all. Yeah. Again, it's just another claim. I want him to show me that this is actually shown to be true, or this is just a bunch of claims. And even if I was to take this to be the case, it just looks like mind manipulation on like a universal level. So that's cool, I guess. She's like a Tachi level. We can move on. Like, I don't
Okay. So, look, this is so easy. So, once again, if you looked at these scans, she's not just saying something and is not doing anything after that. I'm saying this is justified because within the verse, we clearly see that the witches are getting erased as
Show
she
me
makes
that.
this claim. So
Show me
no,
that.
it's not just a bunch of claims. It's
Show me which is getting
justified,
erased.
right? Then on top of
Show
that,
me which is getting erased.
oh my god, bro, it's in this
Just
scan. She's
asking you for it. Just
manipulating.
show me that, please.
She's manipulating. Look, she's manipulating every timeline. She's manipulating temporality. She's manipulating the grief seeds, which give birth to the witches.
Why do
So
grief
that
seeds give? Okay, yes. Okay, yeah.
we
No,
have
no.
a
Okay.
reason to
Show me
believe
why.
that she's
Show me
doing
what the
that.
grief seed is within the verse. What is the grief seed in the verse? All I know.
Oh my
So
god,
like
it's the witch.
like
I
apple
just
or
said
something.
that.
I don't know.
He's like, stop
Show
being
me that.
retarded and like,
Show me that. Show me that. Show me that.
This nigga is so weird. I can't debate niggas like him, bro.
Okay. Yeah, show me that. And then also earlier you made another claim that like this cat and her, or this cat gives her the same power, something of that sort. Can you also show me that as well?
Oh my
You're
god,
just like
it's
making a
shown
bunch
in
of
the
claims.
scan. I already explained this.
No, it's you just made the claim. You're not, because
No,
the
I said it
can just be
shown.
in reference
I said it shown. I didn't just make
where
a
in what
claim, bitch.
scan?
Fuck, I gave an explanation on it.
In what scan is it shown that the cat
This
and the
nigga's
girl
so
have the
dumb.
same powers? What scan? What scan is that shown?
Oh my fucking god, bro.
What scan is that shown?
I can't stand niggas like him. I already explained this shit. I'm not gonna re-explain it. I don't give a fuck. If you didn't catch it, that's on you.
So okay, so none of these scans correlate to her having the same power as the cat. So this power is like, let's say
Oh
this,
my
like
god, I
she
never
does
said she had the
hypothetically
same
have this
exact
power.
power, bitch. What the fuck? This nigga's dumb.
All right, okay, yeah. Now you're sending something new.
Bitch. Let me fucking do my arguments. Fuck.
Are you gonna say? Are you gonna spend all the scans correlates, or just like a red herring?
Oh my fucking god! Can I get my skin? Shut the fuck up.
You already sent one scan. Is it multiple?
Yes, nigga. Obviously, what's that skins with an S?
Explain that.
Damn, so fucking retarded. Fuck.
He's not going to agree to a moderator. He just wants to spur. I don't know what to tell you. He did this like same shit last time, so I want to do it in a GC, or so I want to start in a GC. Just Spurg. See, look, right? I'm in the middle of talking. He don't know how to hold a civil conversation. Mentality. How is that ratting? I'm just telling you what I see. Okay, whatever. You're fucking like retard. Nigga,
don't feel low-key winning, bro. Don't feel low-key winning.
I'm not gonna argue with a nigga that has like ADHD and autism. Like, we literally have screenshots of you with ADHD and autism. Like, fuck out of here.
This is the big kind of shit. Not even gonna cut.
Literally has autism.
I'm getting a couple more scans, show consistency, so I can give an argument to you.
Actually, you're snow dropping me, bucko.
All right, this nigga's such a fucking rat,
I'm
bro.
trolling, nigga.
Okay, there's this scan. Hold on. First of all, oh, there's one more thing I need. Let me go back to my scan server.
That doesn't. Okay, yeah, you're fucking stupid. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Quintz.
Quintz, you're losing pretty badly.
Yeah, you're a troll.
Did you know that calling me a troll just renders you racist, stupid black boy?
The fuck?
Shut the fuck up, you fucking Saudi Arabia bitch.
You shut the fuck up, monkey.
Oh, slap me with a biscuit, fat nigga. Watch your long way.
You insult.
So what the fuck's happening with this debate?
I'm gonna give an argument. Hold on.
Quintz, do you need arguments or something?
Mm-hmm. It's like fucking 80s soft scans. I don't know.
That's why you should have saved the Valo Venus.
Yeah, no. So my verdict.
Hush mode. You guys are actually on hush mode. This is so crazy.
See how Quintz would win. Yeah, I'm not gonna justify it.
There seems to be an epistemic impossibility for Quintz to actually justify his claims. He's a dumb black boy and he's losing to doflamingo.
You're a troll, anyways.
Yeah, tense.
Yeah, I'd recommend you justify that.
Nope, stop speaking to me.
Toxic victim. Crazy.
Damn, that's wild.
Hold on, I'm getting one more scan because I can get all
There's
Everybody hit three. Everybody hit three, please. Thank you.
Quintz, this is why you should have stayed with Valo Venus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on, I'm finna send it.
Nigga, how many do you need? Damn, it's like your 8th one.
At doflamingo.
Nigga, what the fuck? Okay, bro, I got it. I just sent the other
Doflamingo.
scan, but okay.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
What kind of bullshit is that? Let me recopy it.
We haven't debated wife on.
Yeah.
On what?
On like
Area.
On what?
On like a bunch of topics, like every topic we've done. Like,
Name your most recent one.
Okay, so
like
this is
Gojo
easy.
versus someone, witches don't allow.
So starting from the first scan, it says, "I like all you to listen to my story." She says, "Okay." I listen.
Can you reply to the first scan?
When our soul gems turn black, we magical girls become witches. What is the story? Tell me more. Cube is actually the creature with no emotion, doesn't care for all of human life. Everybody's listening. It says, even if he dies, he has multiple bodies. He'll just devour his corpse flesh and keep making more magical girls. Then the next scan, right? It says, as long as your soul gem doesn't break,
you're talking about little.
When fighting isn't that much more useful a flawed human body. That's just cruel too. All you're the same.
Repeat yourself. Corn cut you off midway. You gotta repeat yourself.
Wait, hold it. Can you reply to me in the scans you're in reference to? Because I don't see.
No, wait, no contentions yet. No contentions yet. Let him get the argument out first.
Wait, no, I'm just asking him to like reply to the message so I can.
No, I'm just trying to be civil though, because he's making arguments. And you're trying to contend for he's done with the argument. So let's keep it neutral.
I'm not trying to contend. I just want to see the scan he's talking about. Like, oh my god.
They replied to it in chat.
Thank you. Like.
Okay, so yeah.
You are not funny, piece of shit. Kill yourself. Mute this faggot. All right, continue.
Okay, so first scan says what I already said it, and then it says basically that when our soul gems turn black, we magical girls become witches. And it talks about Cube, and it says he'll keep making more magical girls. The second one still talks about soul gems, talking about how if they don't break, then they're invincible. And then the next scan shows what's it called, the soul gems, because this is part of the contract, by the way. And then it says, where is it? Sorry, but it doesn't seem the witch dropped Greasy. Why? Witches don't always drop Greasy. no way, then you couldn't correct. As you know, they'll turn into witches. Like it's simple.
My Discord is
That,
crashed.
it's simple
Can
that
you
with Madoka,
wait?
basically.
My Discord is crashed.
Hold on,
Can
I'm
you
not
say what
finished.
you
I'm not
said,
finished.
please?
I'm almost
No,
finished.
no, no,
You
no,
can respond
I
right
didn't hear
after
you.
my
No, I didn't hear what you said. I'm asking you to. I didn't hear what you said. My Discord crashed. Repeat your explanation for the second scan.
Okay, so then I said the second scan says that as long as your soul gem doesn't break, then you're invincible. Then the next one shows what's called Polymagy Soul Gem, which turns into grief seeds, and then it says where is it? Sorry, but it seems that witch didn't drop a grief seed because grief seeds make witches, and it says why witches don't always drop grief seeds. As you know, they'll turn into witches. And then so look on top of this, and from when Madoka was basically manipulating temporal timeline
Wait,
temporal
hold up. Can I attack the argument that you just presented?
Oh my god, okay. You're just gonna say some dumb skepticism.
Let him give the contention to that argument. Let's go one back and forth, like one on one.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack you. Okay, so you're trying to correlate to why like the grief seed would be like equivalent to the witches, correct?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So are you in reference like the bottom panel within the first scan where it says even if he dies, he has multiple bodies. He just devour the. I don't see how this first scan correlates.
Are you retarded? What the hell has to do what I was talking about, bruh? Like the fuck? I already pointed out the part I was talking about. That's just talking about how he's gonna keep for girls. That has no relevance to the argument.
So
I don't give a
it's
fuck
a
about
non sequitur. Okay.
Wait,
okay. Yeah. So wait. So it
pause.
doesn't hold relevance. All right. Nice. So we can just dismiss
that
it. Okay.
part
Sure.
does not hold relevance.
So I'm asking which part you're in reference to. Like, oh my
I
god,
already told you the part where it talks about the soul gem turning black. The fuck?
The soul gem turning black?
Yes, bro.
Again, I'm asking how that correlates to your conclusion.
I didn't even get to that because you're trying to be. I don't see all this and that. You don't let niggas finish explaining shit.
Oh my
doing
god, no.
shit.
No. Because I'm asking you. All right, you're trying to say that this leads to the conclusion that magical or that grief seeds would be like equal to the magical seeds, and I'm asking how does this character making that again like a statement that's not even demonstrated, even like correlate to anything?
There's just no way.
Don't think that correlates whatsoever.
Okay, you want to explain the correlation? Because I was already going to do that, obviously. But you like, can I contend the first point you made? That's why you just
talking about that scan.
Let me finish explaining why everything fucking correlates.
Well,
right?
No, can you just explain it one by one, and then I can just attack it one by one?
Come on, Jofi, let him explain.
Bro, I just don't want to get. He's bringing up like four or five examples.
I'm gonna break this down. So, are you saying the grief seeds are the witches?
Yes, and what's it called? Witches come from grief seeds, and they also come from the soul gem.
Now I'm gonna need you go in scans for me. Apply to the scan you're in reference to. So Dofi quits asking that same question.
Do
that for me?
Okay, sure. I'll just use the one most recent. And I'll send. There's another one I can send that like talks about how magical girls exist and the witches from West exist and all this as well. I can find those.
All right, so you're using this. So you're trying to say witches don't always drop grief seeds.
I'm saying that because they turn into the witches. And if you read the next part, it implies that if they drop a grief seed, they turn into witches. What the fuck? He already says that.
So if they drop, but they don't always drop a grief seed.
They don't have to. That's not the point.
Wait. So if witches don't always drop like these like grief seeds or whatever, right? How would witches be equivocal? Won't their population just always be like a constant decline once they die, right? Because even right, let's say if they were like, let's say it's like 50-50, wouldn't they just constantly just decline?
Can you explain any relevancy this has to the argument I presented? Like, please.
Okay, yeah. So from what I'm understanding from your argument, you're trying to say once a witch dies, right, they become a grief seed, and a grief seed becomes a witch, correct?
I mean, that's not what I said, but sure. I guess you could say that if you want to. It still helps me regardless. But I actually said that witches don't tend to always drop grief seeds because they become into witches. And the grief seeds become into witches, which was my point earlier.
So once witches die, they become grief seeds. Grief seeds become witches, correct?
I mean, if that's how you want to put it, bro, you obviously don't understand the argument. But sure, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, can you show me again? This is just a claim. I don't see why this claim correlate, right?
Oh my god!
It's just a nigga. Oh my god! Wait, okay, yeah. So can you show me this actually happening, or
the
like
creator of the witches?
Quintz.
Show me they're the creator.
Where's the contention?
So show me. Okay, so one, show me that they're the creator of the witches, because all I'm saying from this is that this
I already made this argument earlier. You bypassed it. That's your fault.
No, you didn't. Okay,
yes,
yeah,
we
could. Yes, okay, yeah. When did you ever? No, I
said that she gets her power from Cuba, and Cuba is the creator of all.
I asked you for proof for that. You
did not.
Okay, yeah. We can appeal to the VC. We can appeal to the VC.
Even if you did, I already sent it, and I already explained it.
Where did you send it? Where did you send it?
I already said that he keeps making magical girls, so that obviously implies that he's the creator of them. What the fuck? I already said all this.
When?
I'm not backtracking that. I don't care.
When did he? Cause I said I'm gonna attack this one by one. So reply to the scan where it says that he keeps creating magical.
I don't care if you attack it one by one. I'm not backtracking back to that point. You should attack when I want to present it.
This nigga's such a nasty rat. Okay, right?
I'm a nasty rat.
Right,
this comes from you.
Oh my god.
This nigga's funny.
All right, yeah.
You're the last one calling a rat. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Show me. All you can do is skepticize shit.
Show me where that was ever claimed.
No, I don't need to. We already passed it.
No, we didn't. Wait, Dofi, listen.
I'm not backtracking with you.
Quint, listen. If this argument was already given and you move past it,
bro, Quint, just say you're a debater again and move on, bro. Come on.
You should do that at this point. But Dofi, at this point, if that argument did go through and you never refuted it a long time ago, what's the point of bringing it up now? It's just going to result in backtracking again.
No, because I said wait, let me talk. Right, I said I'm going to attack these each one by one, right? And that was his second argument.
His name is Winnie the Niggy. He says it's outside hell.
Oh my god, bro! What is so hard about a conversation?
Go ahead.
Right. So then again, right? I said I'm gonna attack these each one by one, and then I ask him to prove this said thing. He never provides proof or justification. He just did the same claim, right? And none of the scans even reference that whatsoever. So I don't see how he proved that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have it on recording.
In any way, shape, or form, he's never proved how this character is the creator of something. And again, you being the creator of something, I don't think even means that you can just make these like all-encompassing knowledge claims. Like I don't think that makes sense. Like I think if Elon Musk makes like a claim about a Tesla, he doesn't just have to be right every single time, right? He can be wrong. That's perfectly fine.
Okay, so Dofi, I already said this way earlier. Like I don't know if you're like retarded or like you just don't follow arguments. We can go one by one, but just not necessary for me to backtrack on this point. I already stated when I sent the scans and I read them out to you out loud. I said that he makes the magical girls, and I've already made the claim that he's the creator of the magical girls and the witches. I already sufficed this. We're not backtracking on that. I don't care how you feel. We can move on from that. That point goes through. I don't care how you feel.
No, why does that mean that point goes through?
Because it's called a burden of rejoinder. If you had the obligation to respond, you didn't respond, you moved past it, then that point gets accepted as true.
You can just say the obligation of like response can just be any number you're arbitrarily placing upon it.
Oh my fucking god!
I can just say, wait, hold up, right? I can just say it can be a picosecond, and then just say like, I'm omniscient. Oh, wait, it's been a picosecond. You didn't respond. The argument goes through. Yep, no, I'm omniscient. Right?
Yeah, we can being a rat.
Things like that, right?
Nobody uses burden of rejoinder like that.
Hold up, right? Again,
that's not how burden of rejoinder is used.
You're just applying an arbitrary number that we've not agreed upon whatsoever.
And there's let him
finish his argument first. Come on, let us finish his first. Then you go for it.
Actually, yeah. So again, yeah, you're just like applying. Yeah, we can get a conclusion like the burden of rejoinder point. Actually,
I'm not going to. I didn't get my counter argument to that, which is pretty simple. Okay, so pretty simple to put it. One, nobody uses burden of rejoinder like that unless you're just a fucking rat. I'm not using that context. Two, I don't give a fuck if you have, nigga. That's you. The fuck. I'm saying
the feature.
I'm obviously not being hyper literal when I say nobody uses it like that. I don't give a fuck what you do. It's called being a fucking rat. I don't care. Fuck. The way I'm using it like a normal person. And I'm saying, right, that I said this thing out loud. The judges probably heard me as well. And you just didn't respond to it. You moved on past it. I didn't put some time limit on it. I gave you all the time in the world you need to respond. But you decided, hey, I'm just not going to respond to this and I'm going to move on. So therefore, I'm just going to call it burden of rejoinder here. You don't have to set time for burden of rejoinder because that's not how it's used. Only in this community, Do you have 15-minute random rejoinder? I don't care about that. Fuck.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So again, you can just use the same argument. Still applies. Wait. Okay. Hold up. Prove that it's the social, or prove that it's like the norm that burn of rejoinder is used this way. Go ahead.
It's defined that way. What the fuck?
Show me consistency for that. Show me consistency for that.
This nigga's so fucking weird, bro.
You're trying to say I didn't respond to your argument in an ample enough time that you arbitrarily assigned it to, means I automatically lose a point. What's wrong with you? Like, what?
This nigga's so fucking weird, bro. There's no way you go outside. Like, actually. I think it's a fucking geek.
No, I mean, I don't really care what some random nigga thinks about me. You're like a loser. You make no money. You're poor. 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 Don't care. You're poor. You're poor. You're poor. Fulfill your burden. Don't care. Poor. You're poor.
Guys, it's a tangent. I don't care. It's random tangent. No, you guys aren't going ban for ban. You guys aren't going ban for ban. I don't really care. We're not going.
I'll go ban for member this nigga.
No. I already know what the cast looks like.
I will.
You can quit.
Money in your fucking
You can quit. You can quit. Dofi and Quintz. Back to the debate itself. Like, for real, come on. Like, I'm trying to get this over with, and y'all are, like, taking your time back. And, like, I don't care about it.
Quit being a fucking rat. Like, the fuck?
I'm being a rat.
You do realize the kid sits here and criticizes everything. Like, we just started this debate knowing that. So, like, let's get it over with. Come on.
All right, wait. Clashes in reference in a debate. In a debate, arguments not clashed with are conceded. Yeah, so again, what's the time frame? Because you can just
what part of there's no time frame do you not fucking understand?
Okay, yes, okay, then I can use the same argument. I can just say, yeah, I'm axiomatic. Bird of rejoinders a nanosecond.
No,
easy clap. I'm axiomatic. All right, nice. Sure, we can move on. Yes.
This nigga's dumb. Okay,
I'm axiomatic now.
You only do that if you are a rat. But in this case, I'm being normal and I'm giving you the chance to respond. If arguments are not clashed with, which means you don't contend the argument, you just move on, then they're accepted as true. I obviously have to give you a chance to, refute the argument. If I don't, then I'm not using bird and rejoinder properly. The way you are just explaining it right now is using it in a way that's
what's the problem with that?
That's not, it doesn't adhere to the actual definition. Yes, if you say, I'm axiomatic, and because you didn't respond in this amount of time, then obviously you are. Because then at that point, I didn't have a chance to respond. There's prerequisites with that.
No, because you did have a chance to respond. You had a nanosecond to respond, right? Just because you don't think that's an ample enough amount of time to respond doesn't mean it's in reality. It's not. This is the problem with bird of rejoinder, right? Since we don't have an agreed upon time, we can just set an arbitrary value.
Hey, both of you.
Come on.
No, mute him, bro. He's spurging over me.
Both you agree to me moderating because you guys are like just talking and talking.
Yes. That's perfectly fine. Yes.
Quintz, you okay with that?
No.
You're not okay with the moderating.
I don't want no moderating.
He wants to spur.
I'm not going to let this nigga go on.
The problem is when you go to make an argument, he cuts you off. When he goes to make an argument, you cut him off.
I'll yell at this nigga all fucking day. I don't care.
How am I supposed to judge if I can't hear you?
Bro, he's just a spurg. He wants to spurg. He wants it to become a pack off.
I don't fucking like this kid. I don't care. He's weird. I'm not moderating shit. I don't need a moderator.
He just wants to scream. It's cool. He just wants to scream.
Dofi, I know you're saying scream as you haven't been screaming in his face the entire time when he's giving arguments. And that works for you too, Quintz. Like I'm saying, both y'all need a moderator. Like it's dumb to do this.
He's talked over me a lot.
No, I don't need a moderator. I don't give a fuck. I'll let him give arguments. I'm not letting him make
I'm trying to be a good judge and understand arguments to write them down, and I can't even write down what you're saying because he's over talking you and you're over talking him.
Bro,
I can't do that consistently.
Bro, the arguments are pretty clear from both sides. Just maybe.
It seems like that now. I'm just saying they're spurging now at this point.
Yeah, Quintz is just saying that when the food joint, it doesn't require a specific time limit, and doflamingo is saying that it does. Quintz has given reasons to why his position is true. Doflamingo seemed to be just going in circles the whole time.
Okay. I would like to bring up another thing. That's just a blatant argument from silence, right? You're just trying to take my life of consent. No. Oh my god, bro. Okay, can we please have a moderator? Can we please have a moderator?
Wait, hold on there a second. Were you criticizing Quintz or were you just talking to me? Which one?
No. I was talking to Quintz. Okay, yeah. So once again, this is an argument from silence. You're trying to take a lack of response as a response.
You got bitched.
Agreeing or me conceding to the idea that this person is the creator when in fact I haven't whatsoever. And then again with the problem of a bird, and then again with the problem like the definitions of like bird of rejoinder, Clash in reference or refers to the act of engaging to your opponent directly in a debate. Yeah, wait, no. Why do you think the argument wasn't clashed with?
Because you moved on past it. The fuck? You never contended it. You never gave a counter argument to my argument. So how can I say that it was clashed with? In order for an argument to be clashed with doflamingo, you would have to give a counter argument or some type of clear contention to that thing, which you didn't do. Like, fuck. It's not an argument for silence either.
I'm doing
wait,
it right
hold on.
now.
I want to attack your other point. Real quick because you already made another point. So yeah, the argument for silence thing is wrong. I'm not basing the conclusion of the argument based on your silence. What I'm doing is I'm saying that, well, if you're not going to attack or contend the argument and move on past it and talk about another thing that's not going to contend my argument, then I can take that as an acceptance of my point. That's two different things. An argument for silence is, if I go on deafening right now and I don't respond to you because I'm doing something for my mom, and then I come back and you say you won the point, that's an argument for silence. But no, that's not what happened here at all.
Wait,
Don't define the correct. It's just whether that's what actually occurred, right? Because
okay, yeah. So again, right? Even in that example you would give, if someone leaves, right, you make a claim, right? They don't respond to that claim. You can just call BOR, and then you're trying to take their lack of response, right, as a you're trying to take the lack of response as an answer or a form of concession. But then again, even with your definition of burden of rejoinder, right? Wait, hold up, right? And even with your definition of burden of rejoinder, right? It is to not engage with the argument. Am I not currently engaging with the argument right now? I asked you for proof that I'm not. So I'm engaging with the argument.
Look. I'll explain to you simply. Okay, one. This is so crazy. So no, if you leave the debate and then you come back and there's a point made, and then you're going to try to call, say you win the point. That's why I said that's an argument from science. It's not a burden rejoinder, right? In order for a burden rejoinder to be applied, I already told you this, that there's prerequisites. One of the prerequisites is that both debaters are present. Both debaters are able to respond to a claim, right? And it depends on whether or not this person attacks or not. Those are the three prerequisites for a burden rejoinder. So if I leave right now and you give a new point and I didn't hear it, you can't just say that you won. What you would have to do is repeat your argument so I can have the obligation to respond. And if I do not respond to that claim and I move on past that, then you can put a burden rejoinder on. That's how that works.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
So again,
and even if you're responding to my arguments right now, because I know you're saying the part, even if you respond to my arguments right now, that's fine. But you didn't respond to a previous argument I made, which is why we're on this point right now. I'm obviously not calling a burden rejoinder on you on this argument alone. I'm calling a burden rejoinder on a previous argument. I don't know if you don't understand that or not.
Okay, no. Oh my god. So again, right, you are just trying to say that a burden of rejoinder is when you do not clash with the argument. I'm saying that, right, within the set definition, there would need to be a time criteria, because no time criteria is set. We can just say it is a nanosecond, or we can just apply arbitrary values, which can again lead to just saying someone, oh yeah, it just gets activated within a nanosecond. But then I'm saying that no, right, argument, the way you're using a burden of rejoinder is an argument from silence, right? And not only just that, your precept that I wasn't getting like beat by my mom or something, right? What if I was like, yeah, my nigga, I was just getting beat by my mom when you said that. So
Do you mind if we force conclusions? Wait, Dopey, you guys are both going repetitive. You guys are both going repetitive. Do you mind if we go to conclusions?
That already contended. Okay,
hold up, right? That would make you unable.
I'll give the counter one more time.
I wasn't finished talking. That right? I can just say, hold up, right? I can just say, yeah, like I was getting like beat by my mom, or like my audio cut out, or like my Discord crashed, et cetera, et cetera.
And I would repeat the argument for you. I would repeat it for you.
And then
because you didn't have the obligation to respond at that moment because something happened. There's external factors bothering you in that situation.
Yes, so I'm responding to the argument when you restated it later on. There's even
I didn't restate it. I said that I already said something, and I said that I'm not letting you.
And then oh my god! And then I'm saying I was impaired while that happened, right?
So no, you weren't. Already gone. You literally moved on from it and attacked something else.
Prove that. That was a positive claim.
It's in the recording. I need to prove it. It's in the recording.
Prove that.
It's in the recording. It's in the recording. But anyways, hold up. You said that burner could be a nanosecond. I would disagree with that. It's physically impossible for somebody talking a nanosecond.
Prove
So
that.
unless you can have like some type of evidence that can prove that somebody could talk in a nanosecond, that would be what we call ratting, and you can't do that. So
okay, yeah, prove.
that doesn't correspond with the three
By the
prerequisites
way,
I
after
said
you
down
guys
for
are
a burden
finished,
rejoinder at all.
yeah, after you guys
Okay.
are finished, I have some subtle disagreements with some of Doflamingo's views. So if you want to talk about it, we can after this debate you have with Quintz.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. So again, prove a human cannot speak within a nanosecond, and then you made
This
the and then earlier
that's a burden
and earlier
Hey,
you made
Doflamingo,
the
that's a
and
burden
then
shifting
oh
fallacy.
my god
I'm not
and
doing anything.
then
You're under the burden to prove that.
and then earlier you made
No,
the
it's a
claim.
it's a burden to prove.
Oh my god!
It's
Oh my
burden
god!
shift.
Oh my god! What the
Burden
fuck's wrong
shift.
with this nigga? Okay, yeah. So
It's a
then
burden
again,
shift. Can you
right?
prove your burden,
You
please?
again earlier, bro. Can we have
Can you prove your
moderate? Can we
burden,
go
please?
into a server with moderation? Can we go
Can
into a
you
server with
can you
moderation?
like prove your
No.
burden,
Can
please?
we?
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
He
agree
already
with
bro.
you.
tried this. He
Reaper,
said no. I already
moderate.
tried.
No,
I already
bro.
tried. He won't
Moderate.
allow it.
Moderate.
Reaper, you're being
Moderate
obviously,
both
boy.
participants.
Bro, like
Reaper,
this is
you're
so
being obviously,
nasty,
You
boy.
don't know
bro.
how modal
He's
logic
berging
works.
over me the whole time. Mute him. What's
Easy
wrong
clap
with
ski.
you?
You
Reaper, this
see,
is obvious bias,
I would
boy.
moderate perfectly if I wasn't on like mobile. So
Bro,
Yo, let me
Reaper,
moderate this
I don't
shit.
want to moderate.
I got this. I
Reaper is
got
the
this.
agreed upon moderator. He's
Yo,
not muting Quince when he should
let me
be
moderate.
muting.
I was
like,
trying
no,
to
this
moderate, but they
Guys,
won't
let me
allow a
moderate.
moderation. They
Oh
won't
my
allow
fucking
it. Focus.
god.
Like they literally won't. I
But
tried.
what do you mean
Quince
by
doesn't want to do
they?
it.
Doflamingo is obviously
Okay,
appealing for moderation.
Dofi
yes,
wants
bro.
to, but
I've
Quince doesn't
literally
want
been
to.
like begging for moderation the whole time. You're gonna
I've
keep letting
literally
him berg
offered it, and
over me.
Quince keeps saying no. He wants to keep spurting over you.
Yeah,
Like
but
what?
Quince is not they, right? In
Then
this
leave it.
server, moderation, we're not gonna deal with the whole speaking at the same
Please,
time
thing. That
bullshit,
was
right? So it's
moderate. That
either
was
Oh my god,
it's
bro.
either a moderate. Wait, hold on there a second. It's either we're going to have a moderated discourse or debate, or you guys debate somewhere else. Cause I'm not gonna have this spurg ass fucking bullshit in my fucking server. So Reaper, do
Oh
your
shit,
fucking
get
job.
him.
Moderate
Get
properly,
him.
okay?
Focus. I can't hear him
Mute
over you.
Quince
Come
when
on.
he's interrupting. Mute Dolphy when he's interrupting. Keep it
Got
consistent,
it.
okay?
We'll do it. Yeah.
Thank you, bro. God damn. Okay. Hold up. Okay, so again, you're trying to say that I haven't clashed with this argument when I in fact am right now, or I am previously right. You're saying I responded to it too late. You're just again you're just appealing to like some random arbitrary number. You're assigning to this said thing. You made the claim that people cannot talk within a nanosecond. I like proof or justification for set probability or yeah for said claim, and then again you also made the claim that I was not impaired whatsoever while you said that claim. So again, can you prove that also? Right? Because
Okay,
that
so
like
this is gonna be simple. Okay, so
mhm.
for one, I don't have to prove that. I don't have to prove that's in the recording. We can go back in the recording if you really want to. But yeah, you just move past it. Two, you try to burden shift me. I'm not letting that happen. You can't just tell me to prove that people can't talk in nanosecond when I already put you under the burden to prove that they can. So yeah, if you don't prove that burden, then your whole argument will fall apart because it relies on the fact that you can talk in a nanosecond, or like I can say in a nanosecond that I can just call a burden rejoinder. But I already told you the prerequisites for my argument, or not for the argument, but for the definition, and you never contended these. You're just making some random skeptical argument with no actual basis. So yeah, we can go to conclusions.
All right, okay, no. First, I would just like to contend your definitions of bread of rejoinder in the first place. All right, yeah. So, once again, were you even where are you getting these like random definitions of bread of rejoinder? And then, right, even if we were to like accept these, I don't think I at least see your conclusion. But not only just that, I don't think you never asked me to prove that people can speak within a nanosecond. But I mean,
I did.
wait, hold up, right? Even if you did, right, can't we play the moderation? This nigga just does not hold a conversation, right? Even if we did, or even if you did say that, again, I don't think a person has to be able to talk within that set criteria. I don't see the problem with this, right? This is the problem with how you're defining burden of rejoinder, right? Because you're just putting an obligatory amount of time upon it, right? Or whatever you deem to be going past the argument, right? So let's say if I make the argument, I'm axiomatic, and then you say, well, you can just take that as moving past the argument, right? You can just take anything as moving past the argument, right? That's not a set criteria or a set standard for this for this thing, right? So we just can't progress with this, right? Because again, can just say I'm axiomatic. You said the's moving on from the point. Yeah, GG, I'm axiomatic. Nice, right?
Okay, so the problem is one, your argument does not attack the prerequisites I set down for the definition, right? Sure, you're obviously arguing that there's a problem with my definition, but the prerequisites that I set down have never been contended. Oh my God, I don't know how you don't understand this, but I'll repeat this. I'll repeat the same prerequisites I said it before. So 1, both debaters have to be present. 2, both debaters have to be able to respond to a claim. And 3, there has to be there has to be an instance where a debater moves on from an argument that is presented that both of them heard. None of this went contended, so we can just go to conclusions. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna keep repeating. I'm not gonna keep
so
repeating the same
again,
fucking thing.
I don't know why we're appealing to these like random arbitrary definitions that you just like typed up on your notes or whatever. I don't think
didn't
this really
type those up, and I actually got them from credible sources. But okay.
Yeah, show me how.
No.
Show me the sources and show me how they're credible. Go ahead.
Okay, because Google. All right, Google sends you the most credible sources when you first search it up.
Why is Google the most credible source?
That's how it's manufactured to be. There you go. That's how they designed it.
Okay, yeah, prove that.
They send you the most credible and the most what's it called? The most liked, not likes. What's the word for it? I can't think. There's a word I'm thinking of, but it's not like it's not popular either. But
the most
agreed on.
manner.
There you go. The most agreed on. The most agreed on sources.
Okay,
it's a search engine that gives you the most agreed on sources and most. There you go.
Okay, yeah, prove it's the most credible. Again, you're just making
it's designed like that. I already explained that.
Okay, yeah, and I'm asking for proof about that, right? Again, you're just making a multitude of claims with no proof or justification upon this, but we can get a conclusion, yeah, sure.
Okay, no, I'm gonna prove it.
No, yeah, sure. And like even within that said thing, that it's like the most agreeable. That's kind of like a omniscient claim because I presuppose that you have like knowledge of everyone within the world's knowledge or like their agreement upon said thing, right?
Oh
like I'm in.
Weird, bro.
Can we mute him? Can we moderate, please? No, moderate. Stop telling him like shut up. Just moderate. Like you've been telling him shut up the whole time. He's clearly not.
Okay, you kind of quit talking.
Doflamingo, he's not even saying anything bad. All he said was this.
Oh my God! Can we mute these randoms? Can we mute these randoms? Oh my God! All right, yeah. So again, I'm in a server. I'm in a server. I'm in a server with like I think it's like 250,000 people, and they all believe the Earth is flat. Google would obviously disagree, but so Google to them is the most agreeable. So like,
wait, you actually brain dead for saying that.
No, that's a Wanda scaler. Yo, send me your Wanda scalers, bro.
Okay, Quintz, I'm gonna unmute you.
Yo, Sonic, you're black. Stop speaking to me, bitch ass nigga.
Oh my God! Hold on, wait a minute. If I heard you, because you just said 250,000 people believe that fucking that.
Oh no, Quintz, focus on the last word. No, Quintz.
Can you prove that Google has its own views? Like the fuck?
Yo, Quintz, one burn at a time. One burn at a time.
No, it wouldn't disagree with that because it would show you sources that believe in flat Earth. The fuck? Are you retarded?
Wait, hold up. Say it again.
I've never met somebody so fucking stupid in my life.
Repeat what you just said, please.
Like the fuck? Okay, I said that your analogy is fucking terrible. 1, 2, the way you presented it, you're presupposing that Google has its own view on things. And then thirdly, I said, well, Google is a search engine, so if flat earthers are gonna use Google, they're gonna find something on flat Earth because it's gonna send you a source for flat Earth. It's not gonna deny flat Earth. You're retarded. Oh my God, let's go to conclusions. I don't care.
Wait, hold up. All Google is a search engine. All it does is bring up other like sources. That does not mean these sources are credible necessarily. Like for example, you can for example, you can look up you can ask Google a question such as who's stronger, Luffy or Naruto, and they'll just like bring you to a Reddit page, and then you'll just have some random nigga's opinion. Obviously his opinion should not be taken over just because it's on Google, right? Like all Google is
okay, shut up. Okay, anyways, what's it called? Ryan sent the evidence for the claim.
That's outside help.
Gonna send that shit, but
yo, Quintz, chill. Dofi, were you done?
Yeah.
He's just rambling about the same bullshit. I don't.
Yeah, I know, Quintz. You gotta let him speak though. It's a debate. You gotta let him speak though. Now, Quintz, your turn. Go ahead.
Okay, so like I said, the nigga Ryan sent the fucking thing, right? And it says Google uses many different factors from across the web to determine the quality of a content. For example, if other prominent sites link or refer to the content, it suggests that source may be reliable. Our search quality rating program collects feedback from real people around the world, and it helps our system. Like the fuck. So obviously, they're appealing to people in real life that would help them understand which sources are the most credible to give you a valid fucking search. Now let's go to conclusions.
No, okay. All Google's bases their like results off of is what gets more clicks. What gets more clicks doesn't necessarily mean that it's true,
Prove
right?
that. Prove that.
I already sent the link that will
Prove
support
it.
my or that
Prove
will
it.
support my claim. It's in scan. Sent it twice. Shut up, faggot. Mute this nigga. All right. So again,
Stutter, bitch ass nigga.
oh my god. Yeah. So again, it's just based off of what gets the most clicks. I don't think what gets the most clicks necessarily means that it would be true or the most credible source.
Yeah,
Again,
keep pointing out for me. I don't see it. Keep pointing out for me. I don't see it.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
What the hell? What the hell just happened?
Yeah, it's literally in the first paragraph. Google search is fully automatic search engine that uses software in those web browser. Yeah, listed in our results are manually submitted. This is the documentary. Yeah, it literally says it in the first paragraph in like the first two sentences.
Google search is fully automated search engine that uses software known as web crawlers that explore the web regularly to find pages to add to our index. In fact, yeah, it doesn't say anything about how many clicks it has. I don't know what you're talking about. Can you show that? Like actually?
Okay, sure. Okay, yes. Oh my god, this thing's so disingenuous. Okay,
no, show
right.
it. I want you to show it.
They say, oh my god, meet this nigga. All right, yeah. So they say, right? They say Google uses the crawler, right? The crawler is just something that puts the most search thing up at the top, right? This is hold up, right? I'll even give you like an example within Google, right? If you look up like watch video, right? The most popular websites will come up first, right? Yeah, such as YouTube, Twitch, then you'll have Twitter, Facebook, etc. Right? Yeah, YouTube has the most, then Twitch has the second most, etc., etc. I can even do this thing for level. If I just look up basketball players, right? Right. The first that come up is Michael Jordan. Second is LeBron James. Third is Steph Curry. Fourth, Kevin Durant, etc., etc. Right? This is because it's based off of popularity. This is an inductively valid argument.
This nigga is so fucking dumb. Oh my god, this is so crazy. This nigga is so retarded. He's not know shit about Google. You can't ever. Like, oh my god. Okay, hold on, bro. So if you want to talk about the web crawler thing, I don't know if you're like retarded, but basically it's saying that it says crawling. Google downloads text, images, and videos from pages it found on the internet with automated programs called crawlers. That's what the crawler is. Nowhere in that does it say anything about it doing the most clicks. Obviously, if you search up basketball players, it's going to give you references to popular basketball players because what's it called? Basketball itself is a worldwide thing. It's popular around the nation, and loads of people play it. And loads of people are going to understand that, oh, somebody like Michael Jordan, who has popularity, is a basketball player, right? That does not debunk what I just said about Google giving you the most credible sources for things. I don't know if you're retarded or what the deal is, but if you can understand what I'm saying, you would understand that your whole argument is debunked by what you're saying by itself. There you go. Let's go to conclusions.
All right, yeah, okay. No. Okay, so once again, right? They use the URL discovery also. The URL discovery literally just bases off of what gets more clicks because that generates some more revenue. Obviously Google would want to make money and make revenue, right? Them getting an ad or them having a website that gets a lot of clicks would therefore give them revenue, so they will also have incentive for it to be the most clicked on website within itself.
Do you have any proof of that?
That proves that Google makes money off of ads?
I didn't say that. I said off the most clicks. And when I use Google, I don't get ads. So how do you know they make money off of ads?
When you use Google, you don't use ads. Have you ever seen an ad on YouTube?
I don't get ads from Google. So how do they make money off of ads?
Hold up, I'll show you.
No, I want you to prove that by clicking they get revenue. Go ahead. I'll wait. That was your claim.
What, Hosedium?
Your claim was that Google gets money from clicks. I want you to show evidence of him getting money just for clicks. Is it that hard?
No, I just didn't hear what you said. All right, and that just puts further that just adds consistency from our audio being able to cut out. So, but whatever. And then hold up. I'll even provide more. I'll even provide more consistency for this. No,
yeah, wait.
It was just this nigga. It was just this nigga derailing, trying to do some rat burner rejoinder shit. Like fuck.
Yeah, I'm saying like this. Do you think we can go to conclusions? Like,
Yes,
this
is irrelevant. Really but also, this doesn't prove your burden at all.
It literally proves Google makes money from ads. Like,
yo, wait, no, that's not what I asked. Yo, come on.
Google Alphabet makes money. Advertising.
Sonic, are you okay with forcing
I don't
conclusions?
use Google Alphabet. I said Google itself.
And shut up, Sonic. Are you okay with forcing conclusions?
If they have like any more, like, do you have any more arguments, Dofi?
Any more arguments? It's going repetitive. Like, it's going repetitive. They don't stop.
I mean, this nigga wanted to derail on me.
I didn't derail.
Y'all get any more arguments?
I'm just not giving you the benefit of the doubt to go attack an argument I already said. That's what it is.
Wait.
So conclusion time. Let's go.
Finally, fuck.
Wait, hold up. I just want to clarify. What are we concluding on?
This entire Google point.
The Google point on whether Google makes money from ads.
No, dog.
No, the entire point from the beginning. I don't give a fuck. I'm not concluding on what was
I'm not concluding on
point.
The character scaling. I want to make that.
No, let's conclude on everything.
I'm making it very clear. I do not want to conclude on the character scaling. I do not want to conclude on the character scaling.
I do.
Listen, guys. Listen. From fictional characters to Google. Like, at this point, let's just conclude on everything, and that's to the past. Like, it's
fuck no. I'm not concluding on everything.
You're so derailed on the topic itself.
When I didn't get to attack 6 of his scans because I'm gonna attack them one by one, I'm not concluding on everything. I don't know why you're even trying to
join your point too.
Should have attacked him. That's your fault.
No, so I'm attacking it one by one.
Like this. Do you think you properly justified the burn of a joiner point? Do you think you did that?
Yeah, I think I showed how what he's doing is irrational.
Do you think we can conclude on that? If you win that point, we'll have to show the scans and actually argue it with you. Want to do that?
What do you mean, like show the scans in reference to?
Because the entire point itself is if you don't respond to it, if it gets accepted, as true. So now I'm going to say to you like this. You guys want the burden of rejoinder point to even argue if these scans go through or they're accepted to be true. So if you think you won that point, Quince thinks he won this point, let's just force conclusions on it. You guys can conclude.
Okay, no, that would.
If you win,
if he will win this point, that would just mean that this one character is like the creator of the.
No, it doesn't.
Oh my god, bro!
Quince. Please moderate. It's the creator part for right now. It definitely is the creator part for right now.
But that
after this creator point is done, listen. After this creator point is done, I want to tie back to the debate itself because y'all took it from fictional characters.
Bro, oh my god!
No. Don't say we. Don't say we. He did it.
Dofi. Okay, whatever. Just who's giving conclusions first?
Wait. Hold on,
bro. That creator part.
I'm just providing more consistency. All right. Yeah.
All right, bro. Then we have to continue. Then I'm not letting you do that.
Sure.
Oh fuck. Oh shit.
Okay then. Okay, listen. I'm gonna make it clear like this. If Dofi wins this point, I don't care about
CEO. What is SEO?
Hello there, friends.
Can you show like directly what we're talking about, please?
Push that glasses.
I was hiding it above. Oh my god.
Okay,
right. Can you get off this nigga's
Wait, both of you, listen. Sonic, do you have a clear judgment on? Do you guys even want to conclude on the one point of Bruno Joyner? Because I feel like that point needs to be concluded on, because you guys kind of both moved past it, and that point needs to be cleared up. Because if that point is not cleared up, we don't know if Quince's original scaling that he proposed in the beginning that was never responded to goes through. Point has to be done for progression of the debate. So I feel like that point is the most important right now. The Google shit is kind of dumb.
Everything Ryan said, I already said that shit, so I don't even care.
Sonic, do you have a judgment on who the Bruno Joyner point?
Do y'all agree to go to conclusions on it?
I want to attack his fucking. I'm attacking his
fucking Joyner points. No, the Bruno Joyner point's got to go down. Like it's for the progression of the debate that has to be done.
Yeah, sure, and then go back to scaling, right?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah. I just have a question. Yeah, just a question. Dofi, are you fine with going to conclusion on the burden of joining point?
Yeah, fuck if he's not, we're forcing it.
Yeah, we're forced this shit, bro. I'm not finna keep debating the same shit. I'm just gonna leave at this point.
His definitions are still in question. I question where he got his definitions from. That's
Okay,
what
no. You guys already went through all that. You already did that, dog.
You asked for consistency. I said
what I'm saying.
you said a defining word.
You're not
I'm
understanding
trying to
what I'm
hoe you
saying.
on verdict like that, dog. But you quite literally already asked that question. If you think he
No,
didn't
you're not
respond to that,
understanding
then
what
that's
I'm
his
saying.
fault.
No, you're not. Okay, you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'll just clarify later. Like,
Okay.
Alright, so
you're retarded.
Conclusions. Yeah, thank God. Let's go. Not that hard.
You started being forcing conclusions. I don't know what's wrong with y'all niggas, bro.
Well, I got bored of listening to y'all talk, so I was like, let's just force it at this point.
Should have been forced.
Okay, wait. So we're going to conclusions on. We're going to conclusions on just a burden of rejoinder point, correct?
That one's the most important one right now. Yes.
Everything, bro. Like,
okay.
No matter what, on that point, if you went, it goes back to scaling. If he went, it goes back to scaling. So it's still gonna help you guys either way.
All right, I'll say my conclusion first. This is gonna be pretty simple. Okay, so I think that I easily basically I tell him what burden of rejoinder is. He asked for a definition and consistency for this definition. And then I sent 3 different definitions for this thing, and they all matched up with what I was saying. Then he questioned the definition, and he said that where's the time frame at? And to which my response is that there doesn't necessarily need to be a time frame because it's just an obligation to respond, and that there's prerequisites made within the definition. The prerequisites are being 1, that both debaters are present. 2, both are able to respond to a claim, and 3, an argument is moved past forward without it being contended. Right? So, Dolphy failed to 1, contend all 3 of these prerequisites. 2, he just kept derailing and saying and implying skepticism that was already defeated. And 3, he was just I don't even need a 3. But yeah, I think that I justified everything, and I sent I think I gave valid arguments that he didn't contend. So yeah, I think I won.
Quintz. There was like half that. Never mind. You know what? Never mind. You got it. Go ahead.
All right, okay. The reason why I think I won his point is kind of I've reduced his position to absurdum. So again, his original like definition that he gave for burden of rejoinder, which I did not agree upon whatsoever, was that like it was to like not respond to an argument, right, or to blow about argument. I just said, well, you're just applying your arbitrary standards to this said thing, right? You can just say if I say I'm axiomatic, you say the word the. Oh wow, you're not addressing my argument. Okay, I'm brushing past that, or you're brushing past my argument. You're not conflicting with my argument, right? Therefore, my argument goes through. That's clearly irrational because he already says that that's not how a debate should go because it defines it as writing. Not only just that, I questioned where he got his definitions from, and then he said Google. I asked him to justify that, and then not only did he not justify where he got his definitions from, at 3:33, at 3:33, I literally bring up how Google determines what is the number one search, and it's literally just by clicks and revenue. That and I literally gave a a citation of where everything is found at within it. I'll even like reply to y'all at it. I gave I gave a citation of where everything is found at. And then he never addresses this argument whatsoever. He just brushes by this.
Okay. I'm back.
I won. And yeah, like a time frame would be necessary because if you don't have a time frame, you can just deem anything to be enough or not enough.
The Google point was not to be touched up on the most, but 1 second, let me grab this real quick.
Yeah, Sonic won.
Facts.
Yo, Gias.
Do you want me to go first or want me to go first?
Huh?
You want me to go first or do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure, you can go first.
Okay. So, Dofi, there's a direct thing that I think was something that was really required in this debate. Now, I'm going to ask you a question, and I think you should answer this very clearly. Whenever he asked you, I'm going to make sure I repeat this out loud, just for everyone to understand this. When he asked you the question, what is the basis behind your skepticism? What did you say?
In response to what? Or like, what did, like, in response to what form of skepticism?
Burden of rejoinder towards the definition.
Oh, because I just said it can be just brought up from anywhere. It can just be from like his notes, for example. I don't know where this thing is coming from. I literally brought that up. I was like, yeah, like I mean, I don't know where shit's coming from. I don't know why I should take it to be the case. Like if I just see like a homeless nigga take a shit and then draw on like the wall or draw on a wall with his shit, and he says like the Earth is flat, should I take that to be the case, Reaper? Does that make any sense?
We got the hint when you were saying that. Now,
does
Quintz,
that make any sense?
I'm just gonna try to get the answers for this, right? Because and there's recording as well.
Yeah.
Quintz, you're responding to the basis skepticism part. What did you say to that? I'm just gonna try to get it out loud too.
What basis skepticism?
Whenever you asked him what was the
Don't
basis
even
behind
know
his
the proper
skepticism, and then he gave you the answer to that, and then you responded with a refutation.
A refutation of that. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on, I'm trying to think. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. I remember that was one of the reasons why I thought you won, but I completely forgot about it. I'm not gonna hold you.
Hold on.
My reasoning for Quint's winning was the basis of skepticism point, but I don't like, dude. I've lost thought of what he even said, dog. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh yeah, I said that.
What does it mean? What does it mean for
You're being
skepticism to
skeptic for
be
no
based?
reason. Because,
wait,
I said that I
Apollo,
already
what'd you say?
gave justification for everything.
What does it mean for skepticism to be baseless?
Yes. Look. What's it called?
Let me know.
I said that I've been given justification for everything, so now you have a baseless fucking what's it called? Your skepticism is baseless, and then he was all like, "Well, I just don't know," and then I'm like, "Well, you're just ignoring it," and I've already gave valid arguments for.
No, I don't know what. Okay, wait.
I'm just curious. What does it mean for?
Wait.
I'm just curious. Don't tell me to hold up, black nigga. No, back to what I was saying.
Paulo, dog.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious. What do you guys mean by like basis skepticism in this context?
Well, Quintz implemented the idea that you acquire a basis to be calling into question things.
Like a justificator basis or a motivational basis.
A justification basis.
Okay, so if it is a justificator basis, then I don't see you grant Reaper the W. Sorry, not Reaper. Quintz the W. But if it is a motivational basis, then I don't see a reason to grant Quintz the W, right?
Wait, but hold on. I've provided.
To be a motivation. Wait. Pause. What do you define motivation?
Wait, Reaper. So I've.
No, he said something. I want to know what Apollo said. What did you say when he said? What do you mean when you say motivational?
Can we do? Oh, fucking God, bro.
Yeah, it just means that, like, if you have a particular motivation or a reason to be skeptical of something which isn't epistemic in nature.
No,
for example, skeptics are generally skeptical of something because they believe that it is possible.
Now, Apollo, which one do you think
what they're skeptical towards is false, right?
Which one do you think he was using?
It seems to be something with respects to the justificatory status of Doflamingo's position. And if that was to be the case, then that's just going to be irrelevant, right? Because what Doflamingo is, especially in the nanosecond part, when he is asking him to establish why this is a case that we cannot speak within 1 nanosecond, right? That doesn't seem to be something which requires.
I'm going to say it like this. Quintz.
But I think Quintz won the. I think Quintz won the points that I told you he won.
You thought he won what point?
Hold up. He literally
the Brenda for Georgia point.
Paulo, that's the point right now. Why do you think he won?
Because Quint's analysis of.
Kofi quit.
Excuse me. I was saying that because Quint's analysis or understanding of what Brenda for Joinder is maps onto the denotation of Brenda for Joinder, and it seems to be the case that Doflamingo is arbitrarily claiming that it ought to be the case that there should be a time limit. And he didn't have any basis for that normative claim, so there would be no good reason to give him the W at that point.
Okay. No, I literally brought up because you can just say
he just gave verdict for us. We don't even need to.
That was a burden.
Wait, hold on there a second. So Doflamingo, Brandon for Joinder. And this is why I said to you originally that I'd like to have a talk with you on this, right? That's just my opinion on who won that specific point, but if you want to talk about that Brandon for Joinder thing, I disagree with your position on that profoundly, actually. So.
Okay, wait. Hold up, Apollo. Right? He was saying that a burner rejoinder is just anything where you just has he defined it as pass on an art
That's not even what burner for joiners. Both of you guys define it incorrectly.
Can I finish talking? Can I finish talking?
Well, I know that yes, you can finish talking, but I'm not going to give it permission because you're already rambling. I'm saying to you that that's not the definition.
I'm just not going to engage with this part. There's no reason to engage. Reaper, why do you believe that he won?
There's no reason to engage because of what?
Reaper, why do you believe that he won?
I mean, he's kind of holding the same position that you didn't hold a basis for your justification when it came to the
I've already literally he agrees that I put a basis onto which I don't know where he's getting his information from.
Literally said you didn't have a basis.
Oh my God, Reaper! I'm in the middle of talking. Can you not let me finish? Is that so hard?
Why do you think that somebody cannot interrupt you while speaking? Can you not speak while someone else is speaking?
Fucking nigger.
I would prefer not to.
Do you have like ADHD or something? Like you cannot multitask?
A moderator. Like, oh my God, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is, if the interruption is warranted, then why are you like, I guess, quiet about it?
I don't think. Well, you think interruptions can be warranted? Like, give me.
I think there are cases where you can have a good reason to interrupt someone. Like, for example, if somebody's strawman in one's position, and they're in the midst of strawman, I think there's a warranted reason to interrupt the person in that case, right?
With it, man.
Okay, wait, Son, who do you think won? I'm just saying, I think Apollo were to give the reason why he won. And we have recording to back it up, so it's okay.
So you don't think it is a good reason to interrupt someone if they're already strawman in your worldview?
No, I think that's fine, bro. Oh my God.
Wait, hold on there a second. So you say no, so you believe there's still a bad reason, right?
Stop having random spurgs and outsides in the debate.
Hey, Reaper can moderate. I actually cannot moderate at the moment, but I'm just simply curious as to what you were saying a while ago, because I take it that you're saying.
Dofi, keep your moderation requests like to a higher standard than they are now, because you keep asking for moderation when Quintz will make like a stupid comment like, "Oh my God, this guy's retarded," and he'll say it quietly, but you'll just stop your argument and completely scream out, "Oh my God, we need moderation!" Like, shut up, doflamingo. Just continue your argument. It's annoying.
Yes. We agreed to a server with moderation, right? So I would like to keep that standard up of having moderation.
I'm sorry, but the world isn't as black and white as you think, doflamingo. In the real world, it is impossible for there to be a lack of interruption in a debate, bro.
Nigger.
We get to cut you off. Quiet about it, dude.
Someone outside of the debate. I just don't think.
No, you think that it isn't. You think that it should not be. You think that there should not be anything interruption whatsoever.
Apollo, Dofi,
bro.
Just like
can we have moderation? Like, oh my God,
I'm trying to get the debate back on track. If you can shut up, then it'll get back on track. Like, shut up, Dofi.
Wait a minute. Okay, back to the point.
New Yorkian scum.
No. Sonic's turn.
Can we make a server? Quince, can we make a server so it can actually have moderation? Because niggas just keep random.
There's moderation, but you keep screaming at Apollo. I'm trying to get you to stop screaming at Apollo.
No, I'm saying Apollo.
Wait, let Sonic get verdict.
I'm not gonna like debate Apollo.
You can literally continue now. Like Apollo's.
Hey, Mr. Sonic, please loud mic them.
I can't scream.
Sorry, guys.
I got you, bro. Who needs to die?
Don't do it. Don't do
it. Oh my God.
So I don't know if you understand Solar, but I was being appealed. Yeah, I don't care. So anyway, I don't know if you understand Solar, but I was being appealed to for the sake of judgment.
I know, but
there's some questions.
There are 5 people talking at once. Can everybody shut up?
Can we move to a different server, please?
There. Doflamingo. So as soon as it all calms down, you want to move to a different server.
Solar, relax.
Another
outside. Instead of talking, why don't you're on PC right to moderate? So we can actually probably get
Dofi, listen.
Not that hard. How are you so
Listen. Sonic is gonna.
Don't tell him to shut up, nigga. Watch your tone. I'm literally telling Reaper to moderate. What are you talking about?
I'm moderating. Just let him continue. Mute the owner of the server, dog. I can't do that. Now.
Dude, you have founders. What are you talking about? You can easily mute someone.
Dofi. Please, now listen. Sonic's gonna give a verdict, okay? No screaming for a moment. You just don't scream, please.
Oh, I just have some questions. So basically, wait, is Dofi there? Let me mute this nigga.
He's there. He's unmuted. He's there.
Oh yeah, yo. Okay, so Dofi, basically, was the justification you attempted to provide or whatever, was that like we don't necessarily know the exact time frame it takes in order for the burden of Jordan to apply, because it could just be a picosecond?
No. They're in reference to like my skepticism, and when I was talking about my skepticism, I said, well, we don't even know where this comes from. So for all we know, this is just something you type out on notes. This is something you found on Reddit. This is something Reaper DM'd you. We do not know where the information is coming from. So I don't know why I would take it to be the case, right? It's just like a random statement. It's like pretty simple.
Oh, yo, Quince, how do you respond to that?
Okay, well, that's when we got to the Google point after that. I
So
said
wait,
that.
is that a separate point?
Yeah,
Yep.
no, I guess that was a separate point. Or it's inclusive actually. But technically, I sent the what's it called? I sent the proof that Google uses the most reliable and most credible sources from people, and they get validation from people around the world. So yeah, it would be credible. And then he said
But if
something
I'm
about
correct on this,
he said something about they take the most popular they take the most popular uh websites and put them to the top, and they make money off that. Told him to prove it, and after that, he just got 8. But yeah, he said some ad thing, and I also I already know he's trying to slip it in because he's like, let's go to conclusion. He said, I'm gonna send some more consistency. So yeah, I attacked that as well. I asked him where's the information at, and he never sent it. So
No, I did send it. I even sent like what's it called citations of it. Actually, that's just blatantly not true.
Yep. I asked you where it was inside
again,
of that thing.
Hey, can we have moderation? Can we have moderation? Can we have moderation? Can we have moderation?
No, shut up,
bro. I asked you where it was inside of the thing.
Shut up. All right, thank you. All right, yeah. So again, I even provided like a citation for where these things are at and like the exact page number and everything, right? I think that's ample enough evidence.
Shut up, bitch.
To justify my claim, right? And then even on like the skepticism point, that's not what the skepticism point derives from, right? Because he sends these scans. I ask him where he's getting this from, right? And then he says Google's reliable. When he was in reference to the skepticism point, that was his second that was like his second defeater to it, right? But he's already kind of like engaged with me. So he's already like acknowledged correctly that this thing has a base by engaging with me.
That is not true. Okay, but you got it. Like I'm saying, either way, I think Quince would have won because even when Apollo spoke, Apollo even vouched for it. When it came down to the basis of the skepticism itself, he kept repeating the question, "Oh, well, what's the basis behind the skepticism itself?" And I think if I'm pretty positive on this, Quince, I'll unmute you and you can vouch for this too if you want, or we can look at the recording if you want. It's like he gave a proper basis, and I'm pretty sure if he gave a basis on it, Quince did refute that. It was on recording.
Wait, everything's on recording, bro. I already
I'm saying if you don't think a verdict now,
pages.
we can watch recording.
That thing he said in chat does not tell me what page or anything is on. It doesn't tell me anything. It just says a bunch of SEO stuff, so I don't care about that. Yeah, so he didn't prove anything. All his skepticism is just ignorance. He's just not. I've already given sufficient arguments and reasoning for everything I've argued. So yeah, I think we should just move on.
Okay. So for the time being, is it fine if I can give verdict towards? Because basically, from what I'm hearing, right, you did not say certain things that or you're saying you did say. So I'll just watch the rec right after. But can y'all progress?
No, because he literally acknowledged that I said it. He literally acknowledged when Reaper first asked him, bro, Reaper, bro, what is wrong with you? Stop! Oh my god!
Because that's not doing anything. You're repeating yourself.
Oh my god, no! Because he literally acknowledged that I did provide a basis for it, right? He literally says, "Yeah, I don't know where I'm getting it from." It's literally what he said. That's a basis, is it not? Just because you don't think it's a proper basis, he never brought that up. That it was not a proper basis. He never brought that up. What are you talking about?
Dofi. I'm saying there was no basis. Every time he spoke to you, it was in reference to how you did not have a basis. That is, if he's saying you don't have a basis, he's an acknowledgement of the argument being itself flawed and conjectured. That means he's saying there is no basis. It's hard. Quit talking.
Did you not listen to what I just said?
Yeah, and I just refuted it. Quit talking.
Reaper. What did I just say? Go explain it. No, because you didn't listen to my
acknowledging by talking about is acknowledging a basis of an argument.
That wasn't what. Oh my god, yo, bro, he's just not listening. He's just not listening. No, because that's not what I said at all, bro. He's not listening at all, bro. Whoa, he's not listening.
Hey, Duffy, go ahead. I'll listen for a while.
No. I'm not even gonna engage with a biased judge. Like it's. You're gonna give your friend a verdict. He refuted something that was never stated. That's fine. Reaper can't be biased. I just want everyone in the VC to know.
It's Reaper and Sonic is Reaper and
Sonic. Yeah, right. No, because even the other Quintz, I'm not Reaper. I'm not talking to you, right? Quintz himself, right? Even accepted that I did say that I don't know where he's getting this from. He literally agrees with that. But like, I mean,
Oh.
it's whatever. You can be you can be biased for your friends. It's okay.
All right.
You can be biased.
Yeah, if that's what happened, then I
You
guess
can
I'll
be
give
biased for
it
your
14.
friends.
Fee, what did he agree to?
You can be biased to your friends. I'm not gonna.
Sophie, what did he agree to? Dog, answer the question.
There's no reason to keep engaging with you. You clearly just don't listen.
He said that he doesn't know what
reminds me of
Tom.
Queasy.
Therefore, his basis for skepticism is the lack of knowledge on this thing. Damn.
Didn't it go to the
Bro,
Google point, dog?
No, it doesn't go to the Google point. No.
You guys went to the Google point right after that claim. I'm pretty sure it was made. Did you not?
No, that was later. Oh my God, were you listening to the debate, Reaper?
Oh, you literally did. After that point, you guys went to Google like right next after that.
No, because
Quince, did you guys not say,
oh,
well, we don't know what source it comes from, so we don't know if it's true.
Yeah, bro.
And then you went to Google justifying your position.
Yeah, we
We need to moderate this, VC.
We did.
No, this is just so nasty, bro.
This guy's autistic.
The judge just spurgs over me, bro. There's like no reason to continue.
Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. Who do you guys agree to as a moderator?
Sure,
Yeah.
I mean that's fine. Yeah,
I'm playing a game right now.
We're according to you not listening to the debate, not listening to my previous statements, and then we're also recording you, and then we're also
hold up,
hearing you,
Dofi,
right?
Dofi, chill real
Not
quick. Dofi, chill real
not
quick.
understand or
Juju,
not
do you
losing
wanna
arguments
moderate?
whatsoever. You're not addressing what I said. Like you were
Yeah,
literally.
we can go grab recording real quick. Listen. He says, I don't know
You're
the source of where
still
it's
gonna
from.
be ignorant. That's not gonna.
Sophie, why are you talking still, dog? You're just talking to talk.
Well, no, because I'm
Hear
not going
your
to change
voice,
your
you
mind
can
because
talk.
you're
Quit
biased,
talking.
right? Well, no,
That
I'm not trying
hard.
to change your mind. We can just ask the other
Because
judge.
you talk to talk. Quit talking. Zero. Stop.
Get
No.
direct. Just get direct. Just get direct, bro.
Wait, hold up. He's literally cut me off 8 times. He's cut me off 8 times.
I'll give the judges
that's
night
fair.
right
Dofi,
now.
That's completely
I
irrelevant.
get paid in 3 days. If I get
Bro,
bro, sorry.
oh
Y'all let me
my
move
God.
on. I will give y'all niggas
Vibes,
4
do you want to
nitros
moderate
each.
this? Because they're going on Sprague right now.
Yeah.
I'll give you niggas 4 nitros each. Fuck, this nigga's annoying as shit.
I can't hear you over Quince. Say that again.
I server-rated Dofi.
Okay, so
wait a minute. Listen, can I please talk for one moment, please? Like,
hold
this
up,
guy
hold
went
up.
on a
So-
tangent.
Hold up. So Vibes will be moderating you guys. Dofi, I doubt Vibes even knows who you are, so I would not call any biased opinions or anything like that. Like, oh, you're gonna server me for my friend? Shut up. Like, that's not gonna work. Vibes knows like nobody in this server other than the most known people. So if you have any problems, ask him directly. Nobody else. Don't appeal to the audience. That's retarded. So continue you guys' argument.
Okay, yeah. Can I please say 5? Don't unmute him yet, please. Don't. He's gonna talk over me. I know he is. Listen, Dofi.
He's already
When you
unmuted.
said there was no source for the information itself, you guys then moved on to Google. Even Quinn said this. You sitting here denying this. It's on recording, dog. And then you guys went into, if Google itself is a valid source of information and if it can provide us with credibility. Then he said a scan of, well, in this it says that they try to find the most credible things. And then you brought up about ads and clickers and crawlers.
Bro, if we hold on, can I say something real quick? If we already appealed to Apollo, why are we still doing this?
Because we didn't appeal to Apollo. That was just him giving
the
his
judges
input.
appealed to Apollo. So why are we still doing it?
Well,
Sonic disagrees.
Actually,
with
I can't even lie. I didn't appeal to him. He kind of just like stated his opinion on the situation.
But yeah.
So what do we do? Do y'all want to just like do? Is that someone can like screenshot the recording or some shit?
Yeah,
Bro, can we just move on? Like, oh my god, if Apollo said I won, he's one of the most credible people we can take that shit from. And even written, the other just like what? The other just thinks I won too. So that's 2-1.
Well, wait, Sonic, Sonic, ask you a question. Wait, Sonic, what's leaving you on the wiggly room of where you think Dofi can possibly pull this argument off? I'll just ask you that, and maybe we can go from there.
Because it's kind of a confusion on what exactly like happened to where they led into like the Google point or whatever. So I just want to make sure.
I got you. So Quince, but they were arguing back and forth the definitions point of the burden of rejoinder. Remember that? And they kept arguing the millisecond shit of what it is and the quantity of time it is. And then he asked Quince over and over, okay, why is your definition more probable than mine? Why is it more acceptable than mine?
I never said that word.
Yeah, you did on recording. Shut the hell up, fat boy. Then we look back.
Probably.
You're still talking.
No, wait. I think Dofi questioned the credibility of the scan itself.
Credibility of the source, kind of. He's like, where's the source from? How do I know it's true? Like, I'm just saying in general, he kind of called it in the question of credibility. So I was trying to apply there. He called in the question of credibility, and then went to Google.
Wait, isn't that? I have a question. Isn't that why he gave the analogy stating that it could just be some random nigga like just writing a bunch of notes on the board?
Yeah, literally, yes. And that's why Quince brought up the next scan. If you look in scans, I can ping it for you if you want. And it says, They try to take it from realistic beings that exist in reality. I don't know how else you find information like that. And try to use them as credible sources. And then he tries to bring up the point that, oh, they should the most popular ones, not the most credible ones. And they go back and forth on that for like a good 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Not to mention that Ryan sends most of the stuff already in our
all of them. All right, let's get right into it.
What? Nigga, shut the fuck up. And then they proceeded to like get into like the whole entire Google thing where Dofi was basically saying that the most like, you know, popular thing or whatever on Google is like, or the thing that makes certain things more popular than other things is like ads, etc. So he's saying that the popularity.
Yeah, and then Quintz called that in the question.
Google search is
I've
not
never
really,
seen
like,
an
that
ad
doesn't
on
prove
Google.
anything. Huh?
Then Quintz asked him to prove about the ad point because he's never seen an ad on Google, and then that right there is where we kind of force conclusions.
Oh yeah, wait, I have a question. Wait, let me mute this nigga. Hold up one second. Dofi, didn't you?
Wait, actually, Dofi, did you say something to that?
No, because I think you might have. Dofi, didn't you break down like what exactly the source is? You provided two sources to like prove that, whatever.
Yeah, I literally provided citations.
Okay.
Literal citations.
Yes, I know. Okay, I'm just making sure.
Quote for quote, bro.
So pressed.
Okay, so if Dofi provided 2 citations or whatever, then what did that kind of prove?
I provided 5 citations.
Wait. Pause. Pause. Wait, Reaper. You remember when he was trying to prove it, and I was all like,
because
he's
from what? Okay.
Remember he said the crawlers thing, and I already debunked that, and I said what crawlers really are.
Crawlers. I remember the crawlers.
Yes, he said that the crawlers are the reason, or something like that. He said something about the crawlers. I already debunked that.
Wasn't what I was in reference to. He's not listening. And
then he said, then he said to make ads.
I can't even lie. Okay, I can't even lie. Basically hearing.
Then he sends this thing that says SEO, and I was like,
"Wait, is it recording? Just stop recording. Is it recording or not?"
He said right before that. Quintz. If you put the SEO one into question, he set one before that, which is like from Invest.
Oh, the alphabet one.
And then one.
Oh my God, Shinra, you just screwed it all over, bro.
Sonic, are you talking about the one where it says Google Alphabet?
Hold up, Quintz. Shut up.
There's
Sonic, chill.
Bro,
hold up. Does anybody have an OBS recording?
Argument
Dofi, shut up. Dofi, shut up. Okay. Does anybody have? Bro, oh my God. Shinra deleted recording. Does anybody have an OBS recording? Thank you for letting me say that for once.
Okay. But basically, from what I'm hearing right now is that Quintz, which one in specific is the alphabet one?
Shinra, I'm unadding you, bro. You're
okay. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about this one. Dofi proceeded to provide another one right after that from Spec B. Did you address the SEO one?
Yes, I addressed the SEO one.
How did you address it?
Okay, so then look. Hold on, let me look at it again. So I can remember my contention.
Dofi, I'll unmute you in a second. Wait, Dofi, can you?
Oh yeah, he said how Google Alphabet makes money. I said. Okay, I asked him what Google Alphabet is, and then I said
that's
that.
The first one. No, Quintz. That's the first one. The SEO one talks about something else other than that proves.
You could the SEO. Hold on, let me. The SEO one right below it. Where is it?
Yeah, man. Did you like it? If you never addressed that,
no. Look, he doesn't. Wait. No, not even just that. I put forth an inductive argument with YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter. Never defeat that.
He said inductive.
Oh my God! I gave a counter argument to that.
He said inductive. He said inductive. He's saying he has inductively valid argument.
Okay, so I thought.
Yeah.
Sonic, I pinged you on the one. Are you talking about that one?
Okay, yo, Quintz, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't directly remember you addressing that one because even when we went into conclusions, we were only addressing the alphabet one and the one directly after that. And
I addressed the SEO one.
But how exactly did he address it?
Yeah, I asked him where's the actual information that he's talking about inside of this thing. He never sent it or anything of that sort. He said
wait. Everybody chill out real quick.
I already said this earlier. Why are we
no.
Holy. Okay. Hold up. Can everybody just chill? Like everybody's screaming over each other. People are trying to talk. Let Vibes talk real quick.
Yeah, I think it might just be beneficial for all of us. Nigger. Oh my God, I swear I'm embarrassing somebody. It might just be beneficial to move down to VC real quick so it's better moderated and have the judge talk it out without either of the debaters there. And we can bring down the debaters.
Okay.
Wait, hold up. We can bring down the debaters as we need them. For example, right? Let's say we need
somebody ping me if they have an OBS recording.
Wait, are you?
Yes, you're doing a recording. I'm being for real with you. That's why I was saying that. There's no there's no recording to back anybody's up.
Easy clap.
Bro, Apollo said I won. Somebody else said I won already. Can we please just move the fuck on?
and you're like 14.
Okay,
I'm calling
Apollo
you.
said I won. Reaper said I won. The other judge said I won.
Apollo.
Bro,
Yo, why is Sonic?
Nigga, Apollo hates me. What are you talking about? Okay, get the fuck out of here.
No, he does not. What?
Actually, hold on.
Okay,
Dofy, let me say something real quick. Dofy, let me say something real quick.
Yes, he does hate him. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Oh my god, why are there 4 people talking at the same time?
Solar, right? Did Apollo not join a VC just to pack me and call me a retard?
Okay, what I'm about to say is going to address this, right? There are multiple instances. Hold up. Doflamingo, I'm talking right now. Shut up. Sit in a corner and think for yourself. Like, quiet. What I'm saying right now is going to address that question entirely. Like, the whole thought process behind that question, too. So, Apollo, there are multiple instances where Apollo has judged debates where people debated that he hated against people that are his friends, and he is judged fairly. Actually, it's more often than not that he does. The only time he gives a biased verdict is if the person starts spragging on them. Now, you didn't sprag on him. I don't care, Dofi. I'm addressing everything.
No, the VC below,
okay.
I can't talk in it.
Yeah. So he's not answering my question. Wait. Actually, yeah. Hold up. Infinity was in that VC. Infinity, can you unmute real quick?
Hello? Oh,
wait, okay, right. Did Apollo not join a VC just to
what
pack
you're doing proves
call me his son?
He did.
Yes. He started. Yes,
all right,
yes.
Okay,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
nice. Wait, Sonic, right? Did Apollo not join a VC to pack me just to call me a retard and call me his son?
That's why I'm not.
Yes,
That's why I'm not taking it like at face value.
All right.
I can even get
Gios and D1.
Wait, Tofi, real shit. Though. I got a question for you. Like personally, I need an answer to this.
Reaper, I don't care to engage with you.
No debating.
I don't know what Doflamingo is trying to do. I don't know what Doflamingo is trying to do, but
you're just gonna start.
I don't know what Doflamingo is trying to do, but his little spurg trip over. Shut up, Reaper. His whole spurg trip over whether or not like Apollo came in and got on his ass for like stealing Apollo's arguments and stuff. I've already addressed why that wouldn't matter, and you just didn't talk about it. So I mean that's crazy to me. But
Sophie, I'm gonna ask you this: did Quintz make a response to the SEO point at all? If he made a reference, no, I want Dofi to say something. Nobody else.
No, I'm just telling what's in reference.
If Reaper's talk, I cannot hear this nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have this nigga like all the way turned down. Is he like, asking me a question or something?
Yeah, I'm asking you a question.
Yes, he's asking you a regular question.
Wait, Sonic is
okay.
Yeah, he's asking you a question, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, Dofi, he asked you if Quintz ever responded to that SOS argument.
Oh,
SPET.
No.
SPEC.
No, he didn't. No.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember him putting like the alpha one into question, and then directly after that the fucking what was it?
I remember all the
Google ad one. I remember putting the Google ad citation and the first one into question, but I do not think he.
I don't recall the SEO. I don't recall the SEO at all.
Yeah. I mean, from what I remember, then if that's like the case, like Dofi won then.
That's why I'm saying recordings needed heavily. That's why Shinra's fat.
Hey, no, because I just don't remember him addressing
that.
So I guess as of right now, you guys can just go under the idea that Dofi won, but we'll like see if anybody has a recording or anything like that.
I need recording.
He records debates all the time.
Plus, even if Quintz was at this point, all he's gotta do is prove a scan. Because that's how it has to go.
Yeah. So y'all just
Quintz,
like.
I'm not even gonna hold you, Quintz. I'm not gonna hold you. The SEO point. I don't know if he said I didn't really hear a response to that, Quintz. I didn't hear a response to that at all. I said, Quintz, no, I'm talking to you, Quintz. I'm asking you. What did you say to it then? What did you say?
I responded to it because he brought up last second, and I know he did. I heard it, right? And I asked him,
what did you say to it?
I'm
saying that right now.
Can I get to it?
Yeah, please hurry up. Come on.
I'm saying, I said specifically to that, where is information inside of this article?
I heard you say that like 3 times. I didn't hear you say that part. But did you say the SEO in reference to the AOC one?
Yeah, great. Okay, Quintz. It's confusing on what exactly you were talking in reference to.
Because you said that like 3 different times, dog.
SEO thing, the thing he brought up at the last second, the SEO thing. Did you hear his conclusion where he said we concluded at 3:37, and I brought this last thing and he didn't contend it? Did you hear that part of his conclusion?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So look, what happened was I knew he was gonna do some bullshit like that, so I already addressed it before he actually concluded. He never sent what I asked for. Therefore, he never. I like what the fuck.
So we're doing the
Maybe
average rat and
not go
poach
through.
hugs. Like we're doing the average, like, oh, you slipped something on your breath, I'm gonna do the same thing back to you. Yeah, this is just some rat shit. I'm not even gonna hold y'all.
Whose fault is that? Is that my fault or is that his fault?
Wait, no, it's just y'all ratting.
No, wait, no.
Like,
This
it's not
was
even
not
cool.
me
It's like, this is
ratting.
a shit debate in general.
He started this before. It was not my fault. And two, get the argument very clear. I said I'm gonna provide more consistency or something of that sort. Then I send it, and then literally I send a citation with quote and page numbers, my nigga.
Or fat dog, we need to end this shit. I don't want to listen to this.
Okay. Okay. So for now, guys. So for now, if y'all want to like progress with the debate, I guess Doflamingo would win this point, but we could just check Mentality's recording.
Wait a minute.
It's 2-1
We need
anyways.
recording.
It's 2-1 anyways. I don't care. He can.
Afterwards, we'll check the recording. Afterwards, check the recording. We'll check
Wait. Here's the problem with that. Sonic, I do recall Quintz saying that in his conclusions, even River. He said, "Oh, we tried to slip this in there before recording. That's why I mentioned this." That was said.
That part was said. Not during the argument.
He's saying he said it during the argument. He repeated it in conclusions.
Okay, yes.
Okay, we need recording. Recording needs to stop now.
Mentality was recording. Go get.
Then, so wait there. Let's just, at this point, y'all need to stop debating in general, like both of you.
What's the issue?
No, just need to stop.
I'll ask you, actually, Ryan. I'll ask you. Have you been listening the entire time? Have you?
Oh my
Yes,
god, no!
I've been here.
Yes,
I've been here the entire
Ryan. Ryan, no,
he was giving Quintz argument.
Never mind that.
What do you mean? I sent Google. I sent the website. What the fuck you mean, nigga?
Mom, you
didn't give me an argument. What are you talking about? You're a troll.
Okay, what you said, Reaper?
Okay, Ryan, I'm gonna ask you it, but if Dofi doesn't take it into consideration, it's okay. When Quintz slipped in that argument of the SEO one for the ads part, did Quintz say where in this essay or where in this like summary does it say this? Did Quintz say that?
Yes, he did.
Okay, that's
Thank you.
Okay.
Right after that, it was hard getting into that. I said another website of Google, like
that's what I'm saying. Yes. That next website, did Quintz put that in the question too with the where's it at inside this?
Yes, he said where is it inside of like the
okay.
part.
Yeah.
No, Reaper, you misheard what he said. He said that Ryan himself sent something up from Google. He didn't say Doflamingo.
I know. I'm saying whenever Dofi sent the secondary link, did you not say to him, "Oh, where's inside the summary"?
Bro,
and I'm saying you said it's in it, but Ryan,
bro. He had asked for what part because this nigga sent like 5 fucking things. He asked for what the fuck.
Listen, I'm asserting the same thing as you, dog. You're coming at me and I'm literally saying the same thing you're saying. Like I'm being so for real with you.
Okay, but he agreed. So then why are you still on this?
I'm saying what's 1-1, no matter what. What's it gonna do? Quintz, it's gonna go incon either way.
2-1. What are you talking about?
What is SEO talking about?
Oh my god, what's it called? Richton said I won. He's the other judge.
Who did?
Richton.
Oh my god.
Oh,
he's the other judge. He said I won.
Okay, yeah.
Reaper, I have a question.
It's already over.
Okay,
like what's the SEO talking about?
Okay, bro. Oh my god. I don't. Okay, whatever.
I already said we're 2-1 judgment like 500 times.
Bro, this is all for you guys arguing on one single statement. Oh, this cat is the creator. I'm being so for y'all are some rats.
Reaper,
no, bro, that was a sub point. That was a sub point.
Ryan, I'll ask you afterwards because Redner gave verdicts. There's no need for us to even question it anymore.
Okay, I was just curious because like say like 20 websites of Google like answer.
And that's what I'm saying. Out of the 3 websites he sent, there was a second. Actually, 2.
I didn't send 3, bro. Oh,
that's why I said 2. That's why I referenced 2. That's why I said, oh, never mind 2. So I said 2. Christ, I changed it to 2. Christ, you're dicking heavy. But anyhow, whenever he said that secondary link, why are we still on this point, dog? But anyhow, did Quintz say, oh, where inside this little essay of yours or summary? Where is it inside of this? So where's this argument at? Like line of reasoning?
Yes, he said the website.
Okay, then never mind.
That. Right after this nigga Dofi sent like things said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it did not help at all. He asked him a fucking.
Okay, we're done. You got it. Okay, you got it. It's 32-1. It's no matter what. It's okay. Like it's no matter what. Even that reasoning. Even if you don't accept Ryan's reasoning.
Ridden. Okay. Right now, Ridden said he doesn't know.
Mentality, stop recording, and you two, I hope you guys never debate in your life again.
Just stop recording. This is not. No. Because this is like super annoying. Because he sat like multiple citations, so it's hard to know exactly like.
You can't talk because look, if it was unit situation, the same thing would be happening. Don't even.
Yeah, that's why I don't debate Doflamingo on Discord.com.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Like y'all literally went on this whole
chill out.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Chill.
Bro, like, oh my god, I'm not even debating. Bro, I'm not even debating. I was muted half the time. They talk over me. They haven't been muted. Reaper literally talked over me over 12 times in this whole debate, and he hasn't been muted once. He's doing it right now. He's doing it right now. Why is he not muted? Why is he not muted? When
because this isn't a debate. Like,
he
what?
instantly gets
Shut up.
muted.
Wait,
Like,
shut up.
what?
Shut up.
No one's
Dofi.
fair, bro.
Dofi, shut up. He is a
That shit's
judge.
so
And
nasty,
Oh,
bro.
Dofi, let Dofi speak. Let Dofi speak. Actually, let Dofi speak. Let Dofi speak.
Disgusting, bro.
Dofi,
That
go
shit
ahead.
is
Dofi,
so
go ahead.
nasty.
Dofi, go ahead. Speak.
I'm just gonna keep getting spurged over by the
Oh, I'll
judge in the
mute them.
middle of my
I will mute them.
argument.
I will mute them. Speak.
No, I'm talking about you. You've interrupted me over
I know.
12
I'm not
times.
talking for a reason.
Oh my
Speak.
god. Oh my god. Look,
Okay,
he's doing it
I need
again.
a
He's
chill,
doing it
Reaper.
again. He's doing it again. I'm in the middle of talking and he just interrupts me. This nigga just can't hold a conversation, bro. There's something wrong with this nigga, bro. He can't hold a conversation, nor can listen to arguments cohesively.
Stay where you're gonna stay. Oh my god,
Like,
stop. Don't spur. Stay where you're gonna stay.
No, okay, yeah. So one of the judges in con, one of the judges is for me, and then we have Ryan, who literally sent them a 2-paragraph argument. It's over 150 word argument. He sent them over 8 websites, right? And he said, yeah, this is easy claps. I can even give conclusions. He's clearly biased towards this nigga. I don't know why we're taking him to be the case. And wait, hold up, not even just that. I literally have screenshots of him calling me like ass in like a low tier. So I don't even know why we should like believe this nigga, bro. He's clearly biased, bro. Like what?
Tofi.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, actually, no.
He
That's
asked
on.
me what did you did in response.
I didn't use nothing that he said. I don't care.
Okay, y'all niggas stop talking like the same time. Wait, what, Reaper?
Yeah, you know what? I'll make it fair like this, Dofi. Me and you were arguing back and forth as jokes going back and forth. Me calling you ass does not, I'm going to be biased towards the debate in any way. And I quite literally just said I will look over recording personally myself. And if Quintz did not say what he's claiming to say, in conclusions, I will give the verdict to you. That's why I'm saying recording needs to be stopped, and I will record. I'll look at it for you, like dead ass. That's why I literally just said. If he didn't say that, you win. That's what I said.
Nigga said. We're taking the word of a nigga.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Ryan was like giving outside help, but like saying this nigga.
Yeah, I know.
I
didn't use
anything. Y'all niggas can't take. Okay,
that's why I said no. That's why I said no.
I didn't use anything from him.
Let me say something
I didn't
to
use
Dofi.
anything
Hold
from
up.
him. Everything he
Let
sent is something I already sent. Still.
Wait, hold up. Let me speak to Dofi real quick. Let me say something. Dofi, you here?
Who is this? I don't know who you are.
That's the moderator.
Yo, yeah.
Vibes.
Bro,
Okay, you're not in the debate. Don't matter.
Your
okay.
main thing, right? The reason why you mainly get muted is because you're the one who constantly speaks over people and continues to say the same thing repetitively, which gets annoying.
Okay, bro.
One, two, when a judge speaks, wait, hold up, let me speak. Be quiet. When a judge speaks, right? When a judge speaks, Sophie, you have to listen. If a judge is speaking over, it is for a reason. I'm not going to mute a judge when he's trying to say something to you. When the judge is the main person who's supposed to be here telling you how the debate is progressing, what's the outcome?
Said Google. This is funny.
Okay, wait. Hold up, right? One, they both combined cut me off over 31 times. Right, not only that, right? Not only did they combine cut me off 31 times, I'll be in the middle of giving my argument, right? The judge, and oh my god, right? And then the judge cuts me off, right? And then he says something irrelevant, right? Or something that does not relate to either of our positions. And then I get muted because he cuts me off.
Okay, yeah.
No, wait, hold up. Check audit logs right now. I guarantee you, I've been muted like 7-8 times. They were both muted. No, Quintz was muted once or twice.
Yes, I've seen it get muted.
No. Right. We can ask the VC right now who's been cutting each other off more.
This debate. Because I clearly have a indifference, like what exactly occurred, and Reaper thinks this is what occurred. So, like, what are we gonna do?
No, I'm gonna say like this. I thought he just said this in his conclusions, but Dofi said he did not say it in the debate itself. So I'm gonna look at the recording, and if he did not say this, Dofi wins the point. If he did say this, Dofi, you're just lying, and he did win the point. Got it, both of you.
Why is he even coming down to that, bro? This is so retarded, bro.
Because if he did say this, Quintz, and it was uncontended, he would win the points.
What do the ACO even talks about?
Whatever, bro. I already debunked everything he sent, but sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna
Even
recording.
then, the ad thing will
Mentality.
be
Send me
so
it in DMs real quick.
Well, hold on. Reaper, the whole ad thing will be so fucking irrelevant. That doesn't prove, doesn't disprove that. What's it called? Google makes the most fucking. What's it called? Use all their other resources are basically credible. That doesn't debunk anything. So how would you win the whole point? It doesn't make sense.
If Google say themselves highlight functions, this is crazy. I'm not even gonna lie.
It's fucking dog shit.
I said, too many websites Google send themselves. It's crazy.
Okay, wait. Listen, Mentality. I need you to send me. I'll mute real quick. But Mentality, I for real need you to send me a recording real quick so I can actually look at it.
Hey, bro, even
Quintz, instead of all these recollections in chat, dog, I'm gonna look at a recording and I'll look at it for Dofi himself, and we'll just clarify it like that. If you did say this,
bro, okay, but look, Reaper, can you explain how you would win the whole point? Hold on. One thing before you move on.
Because Quintz, listen, it all comes to line of reasoning by line of reasoning, a statement by statement, over and over. You guys going back and forth.
Okay,
and even me and Sonic were in DM saying, no, Quintz, wait. You guys were going statement by statement.
He doesn't get muted.
Even Sonic can vouch for that. It was going refutation by refutation. And if he gave one last refutation, you never refuted this, then it would be uncontended. But it will not.
Okay, Reaper, the only thing I want you to explain...
Yo, Dofi's a retard, bro.
Reaper, the only thing I want to explain is how a
like, why are you guys taking him seriously?
Google making money from an ad corresponds to my argument about Google making, what's it called?
Using saying, yeah, I got you.
It's not a mutually exclusive argument.
No, you need to stop glazing.
I'm not even saying you lost. I'm not even saying you lost. But here's the problem.
I'm not saying that.
No. Wait, let me finish the point because you asked a question. Whenever you said, why it's not mutually exclusive, he was saying that only pops the most popular one, not the most credible one. He was trying to more change what you were trying to argue itself by saying, it's just popularity over credibility.
Okay, even then, that doesn't disprove. Okay, look, I guess that would refer back to the other. Yes. I don't care. It's whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
If you change the judgment, I'll just argue it.
Okay,
I'll argue it. Okay. Anyways, we can move on.
Wait,
bro, why can you do the whole character skilling? Because that's what's contingent on. That's what's contingent on. I don't want to do it.
Okay, he said because like there was like 6 scans that you sent. He left that.
Yeah,
so he really wants to get back onto scaling. Otherwise, he just
hold up. Look, so why does when he cut Reaper off, he doesn't get muted, but when I do it, he just cut Reaper off 2 times there. He doesn't get muted, but all right, yeah, whatever. He can cut the judge off. Judge cuts me off. I obviously get muted. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, sure. You can like get back to your scaling.
Okay, hold on.
Bro. This is gonna work. Right? So if you're not a moderator, don't mute anybody. All right. If you are a moderator, then mute them. If they actually
the moderation is just blatantly unfair. Like I've been muted way more than them.
Okay, so it is crazy. Okay, so now that let me go back to my scans. I don't even remember what the fuck I tried to argue. Oh yeah, I remember. Let me go back to my scans. I'm gonna
hold up. Shinra kick weight. But Shinra's going to do the same shit again. Just go to fucking.
I'm not gonna hold you. Shinra got a Loki get banned. Like that dog. He's doing a little too much of that. Stop recording shit.
That nigga is a hater.
Yo, Shinra, bro. Do it again, but you're getting timed out for a minute. I mean 10 minutes. My fault.
Not even in the VC.
No, just ban that nigga, bro. Just ban him.
No. That's
okay. So yeah, he's a creator. He's a creator of all. What's it called? He's a creator of all, which is in Magical Girls.
Oh wait,
he gives her the power to basically go through and purify every grief seed in the universe. So yeah, that would suffice.
Which axes are we going under?
Part of my scaling. So
wait, I have a question. Which axes are we going under? Wait, which axes are we going under? Are we going under like the axes that
what do you mean by axes?
Like which interpretation, pretty much. Which interpretation are we going with? Like that you won the point or that I won the point?
It's obvious that I won the point. If the judgment is 2-1, are you okay?
Okay, yeah. Reap said he has to go back in the recording, but I mean, you can win for now, I guess. Whatever. Once Reap goes into the recording, see that you lied, you're gonna lose a point. Whatever. Okay, so you're trying to say
wait, Dofi.
Why does you creating something?
No, Nemesis is still getting somewhere. Don't say anything.
No.
Oh my god, bro, mute these niggas, bro. Oh, can we go into a server where we cannot have randoms interrupt, please? All the server is unfair moderation. We have random niggas just working, bro. It's so ass. Fucking server's dog shit. All right, yeah. So again, see why like you creating something. I mean, you have this like omniscient, or you have this like omniscient knowledge upon this set thing, right? Like your mom creates you. That doesn't mean that she like knows how many hairs are on your body. Or like a better example, within fiction would just be like, um, Luffy, or yeah, Luffy, or what's it? Oh, okay, yeah. Doflamingo can create strings. Just because he can create strings doesn't mean he would know everything about the said strings, like how they would interact, or like how many like atoms they have, et cetera, right? This doesn't make any sense.
Bro, no, keep playing the music, bro. This shit is retarded. Okay, so I'll break this down simply for you, right? One, okay, so first I'm gonna attack the mom analogy, right? Obviously, your mom is not gonna know how much hair you have on your body because she didn't create you in that aspect. You went through a biological process. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, you went through a biological process in order to be made, which means you're composed of cells and all these other things. So no, obviously your mom can't determine this thing. I've already said this earlier that what happens is Cube makes a contract with these girls, and under this contract, he knows everything that's on the contract. He made it, so everything within that contract applies to the magical girl, right? Because that's what's necessary for them to become magical girls. If this contract is made by him, he knows everything about it. Then that means he knows all aspects of magical girls and witches. Look, the perfect analogy for this is if I build a car from scratch and I already had a conception of it, and I start putting it piece by piece, I will know every single little piece of that thing that I just made, or that car that I just made. It's different from the biological process you brought up. So no, that analogy doesn't work. And Doflamingo, hold on.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
Hold on. You said one more thing is about Doflamingo. Let me explain. So I've read One Piece, and I know that Doflamingo's strings come from his devil fruit. In order for him to understand his fucking devil fruit, right, he would have to have knowledge on it for him to be able to use it. He does not need to know how many atoms is it. That doesn't make sense. There's no reason for that. What the fuck? But he knows how to use it, and he knows what it attaches to, and what he can and can't do with it. So he has knowledge over his own abilities. Like the fuck, that doesn't disprove anything I said. So yeah, you can give a counter argument now.
My God, why is this so? Restate when I ask you to reset, I get server muted because you have terrible moderation. Can we please move to a different server? Right? I literally got kicked out of VC, so I couldn't.
Doflamingo, bro, just go to stage, and then nobody will talk over you. And if somebody mutes you, then I'll just strip them. Are you happy now? Like, go, everybody.
Oh my God, no. This is so terrible, bro. Please move to a different server. No, like, no, because this is crazy. I literally asked you to restate something, and then I get server muted. I literally couldn't hear what you said, and I got server muted, bro.
Okay, I'll restart from the beginning.
Okay, I don't know who muted. I don't know who muted you.
No, this is crazy. Let me see who muted you. No, this is crazy.
Let me see who muted
you. To a different server. No, can we please get to a different server, bro?
Don't mute him.
We're going to a different server. No, we're going to a different server. I got disconnected and server muted, bro.
I'll repeat it for him.
That's crazy. No. We're going to a different server.
What I said, Doflamingo, is pretty simple. Is that earlier in the debate, I've already made the argument about what's it called? About how Cube, which is the creator of the witches and the magical girls, makes a contract with them, and in order to become a magical girl, you must have his contract, right? So he makes the contract, so that means he knows what it takes to be magical in all aspects of it. And I said an analogy for this would be similar to building a car from scratch. If I build a car from scratch, I know every piece of that car down to the core, right? So, and then I say in response to your in response to your analogy with the mother, I said you go through a biological process to be made. Of course, your mother is not going to know how much hairs you have because you come from cells. Cells expand, and then you develop more and more and more. So no, you can't really quantify how many hairs somebody has on them just because you so-called made them. And even then, it takes two people to make one baby. So that argument also wouldn't work. So moving on from that, you argue something about Doflamingo string, saying that he wouldn't know how many atoms are in it. So my response to that is that it's not necessary for him to know how many atoms are in it because that doesn't really matter for his ability. All that matters for his ability is who can it affect, what it harms, what the strings can attach to, and the environment that he's in. He knows all of these things because in order for him to have this in his arsenal, for him to be able to use his devil fruit, he would have to have knowledge on these things. That's why we see when he fights Luffy that he uses the strength to his advantage. That's why we see when he awakens his devil fruit, the environment and stuff, he uses it to his advantage. So yeah, you can give a counter argument to that now, but everything you said doesn't really matter because my characters know it to the core.
I'm just gonna be muted in the middle of giving my argument. But like again, Velma, I asked him to restate his argument. So how is me asking him to restate his argument spurging in any way? Are you like a retard? Oh my god! Why is Reaper not muted? Why is Reaper not muted? He just talked over me. When I talk over him, I get muted. When I talk over him, I get muted. That's crazy. All right, yeah.
Okay, finish your sentence.
Yeah, okay. So again, right. Yeah, yes, okay. So, the doflamingo analogy, you're kind of strengthening my point. I'm saying that, okay, so what because originally, like, right before you left, you said that she doesn't create them in the same aspect of a mother creates a child. What aspect does he create them in? And then not only just, I don't see how the flamingos thing would be disanalogous because he's creating this thing. I'm just giving an instance of how someone can create something, but that does not necessitate them having all knowledge upon something. So you disagree with that doesn't really like do anything, right? You're saying, well, it's not necessary. Well, why would it be necessary for him to have knowledge upon this thing in the first place? But again, can you just show me what aspect that that they get created in the first place?
I just said this
my
in my
god!
argument. Okay, look. I just did some argument, right? So what I said specifically was that earlier in the debate, I've already put forth an argument or a claim essentially that says in order for a magical girl to be existent, they must make a contract with Cuban. I already said this. So in that aspect, that is how they are made. They basically it's like equivalent exchange, some alchemy type shit, right? They give up their soul and they put it in a soul gem, and in return become a magical girl, right? And I'm saying that the analogy for this, right, would be like building a car. If I build a car from scratch, I will know every single aspect of that car because I built it by object, piece by piece. Then, like I said again, for your mother argument, right? I said you go through a biological process, and obviously you can't determine that. What's it called? You can't determine how many hairs is on somebody just based off that alone. And I also said that your mother's not your only creator; it's also your father. So that wouldn't work. There's only one creator in the situation. And for the doflamingo thing, I never said what's it called. I'm putting forth an interpretation that makes things more likely. I'm saying that you don't have to necessarily be omniscient over this part. He doesn't have to be omniscient over every single like little aspect of his abilities, right? He doesn't have to know how many atoms are in it. That's not something that's relevant. The only relevant factors for this is that where is the environment at that this ability can work at? What can the strings attach to, right? Then I said how they work and things of that sort. So then I'll give an example. I said that's why when he fights Luffy, he uses it to his advantage, right? So if he's using these strings to his advantage and he has these things in his arsenal, he would have to have some type of profound knowledge on what it takes for this ability to be used. So he knows his abilities. You don't have to be like some omniscient being on something. You can't even be omniscient on one thing. The only thing you can know mostly everything about it, sure, but that's not what omniscience is. I think you're just misusing the word omniscient. Yeah, you can give a kind of response again.
Yeah, okay. So the problem with this, even with like the car analogy, just because you build a car, one, it doesn't necessitate that you would need to know all the parts of it, right? Obviously, like the sweatshop workers, right, in like Taiwan, they don't remember like all the components of every like Jordan they've ever made, et cetera, et cetera. And people can also forget things. It can just be possible this nigga could just forget, something of it. And not only this, again. And you, oh my god, mute this nigga, because I get muted instantly. Mute this faggot. All right, yeah. So again, right? It's possible that one, he can just misremember something or just forget something. Not only that, what aspect does he create these people in? Because if he creates them, like, can you show me how he creates them? Because if he like gives birth to them, or he like just like adopts them, etc., etc. I don't think that really correlates to like the I don't think it really correlates to your conclusion.
Okay, so I'm convinced you're retarded. I already gave the argument. I'm not saying it again. Okay. Secondly, that whole like skeptic shit you just pulled it out of your ass, and I'm gonna call Occam's razor on that because that's unlikely. If you know how to build a car from scratch, in my hypothetical, then you would obviously know how to put together a car again and again. You can forget things, but that doesn't mean that in this scenario or this example I'm giving that would actually help my argument that they forgot it. You would have to give some type of evidence that in my hypothetical that he forgets how to build a car. That won't work. So all I'm saying is that if a person can build a car from scratch, they know every part of that car that went into building that. It's that simple. We can go to conclusions because you're not even addressing anything. I told you how the play matches are made. I already said this. Like the fuck.
All right, okay, yeah. So one, I'm gonna attack the Occam's razor point. I don't know why this would be the most logical assumption, and then not only that, you're misrepresenting my analogy, or yeah, you're misrepresenting my analogy. The service, the fucking dog shit with the moderation. Me just fat ass nigga. Okay, yeah. So one, I don't see how this is the most logical conclusion. And then two, again, I'm just saying you can misremember something within this set thing. Obviously, unless you can like show me, I don't know why these people just have this like infinite brain capacity to just never forget and never misremember something that is very possible. So they can they can just possibly be misremembering them. And then again, you're trying to run away from this burden. In what aspect does he create them? Because for all I know, he can just like give birth to them, right? He can adopt them, right? For all we know, creation within the verse can just mean to like take a shit on a tree, right? We don't know.
Hey Reaper, after I re-explain this shit one more time, you go to conclusion because he's not addressing anything.
Yeah, I was already planning on it, but go ahead.
Okay, so I'll say this again. That burden I so-called have already addressed that. I already said I said it. You just ignored it once again. Burden and rejoinder. Secondly,
not a burden of okay.
Okay. Secondly, I don't know what you define an Occam's razor as, but I'll tell you how my interpretation would be. More likely. So one, your interpretation has too many aspects to it. It presupposes that these people are basically misremembering or they can't remember. It can be so-called possible. But I already told you in this hypothetical situation that I proposed, where this person makes this car, they don't forget because they're building a car from scratch. They put it all together, then the car is made. So he knows every aspect of that car. That is a perfect analogy for a scenario. If you're going to attack my analogy, you would have to put forth some type of argument or some type of evidence that in this hypothetical, my character, or not the character, the dude making the car forgets something. You can't do that because it's my hypothetical. So yeah, we can go to conclusion.
Okay, yeah, you're not understanding. I'm putting this into the context of the scan, right? So with the car analogy, you're trying. Okay, so when you're trying to say like you like put these people together. So again, I'm just asking you to restate what you're saying when you say like there are aspects of like how they get created, and then again, right? With the car now, I'm putting the analogy more into the context of the set like story. So or yeah, into reality, right? So I'm saying, right, since we do not know if these people have this like infinite, like they have this infinite knowledge, can never forget something, because that's what you're presupposing, right? You're presupposing that this character is just this like it's just infinitely knowledgeable and just cannot and just is invaluable, right? He cannot forget things in any way, shape, or form, right? Which I'm saying you have no real justification for that, right? That's a presupposition in your argument. I'm just taking this thing at face value. At face value, it looks to me a normal younger individual, so they wouldn't even have a fully developed brain, right? At the looks of it, right, is talking to another right younger individual, right? And then they say, "I created you," or something of that sort, right? So we would just assume that these people grow up normally. So since they would grow up normally, let's just like we can just assume this person's like 8 or 5, right? That person will be even younger, and their brain will be even less developed, which would just raise the probability of this person just being wrong, right? And then again, Occam's razor. I'm not stacking on, I'm not stacking upon anything, right? Or I'm not making assumptions with them argument. I'm just taking this thing at face value. I see two what seem to be children making absurd claims, and then I'm just saying, why should this thing be the case? Like, it's pretty simple.
Okay, so just to address this, I already told you how he's made once again, how he makes them. Two, that whole like possibility and scenario you just brought up, I could just call it as an Occam's razor because you're adding too many aspects, too many assumptions to an argument to try to conclude it's true. Obviously, there's a lack of information on both sides here. So the easiest way to go about this is taking the most simple and logical route. The most simple and logical route in this scenario is just that that he remembers how to fucking make make the car, and yeah, like what I told you, he made a contract. The contract is made by him, and anytime these girls signed up the contract, and then they become magical girls. I already said this, so we can go to conclusions.
So anytime the contract. Wait, can you show me that? Like again,
we go
show
to
me that.
conclusions. He already didn't address it.
I've already asked you to show. I already asked you to show me that. Like
he didn't.
This thing is such a nasty rat, bro. Oh my
I already told him
god.
earlier in the debate. I made this argument like before we went on Google shit, and he didn't contend this.
Oh my god, no, because that was. Oh my god, this nigga's
already conclusions.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
Was part of the BOR point, so it's of course, since you guys want to drag this out longer and longer, it's contingent on the BOR point, of course.
His conclusions is obvious. I won this point.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like this, Quince. Do you want to just send the scan again for him creating the contracts?
I said burner rejoinder. I want to burner rejoinder.
Look, right? Do you see how he's trying to rat right now?
Well, don't
I can just do the same thing, right? I can just do the same thing, right? I'm axiomatic. Wait, hold up. He didn't address my argument. BOR. Didn't address my argument. Easy claps, boys. Easy claps.
Okay, yeah, we can go to conclusions. We can go to conclusions.
We already went over this. We don't need to backtrack on this. I already told you the prerequisites for that, and that wouldn't work. So yeah.
No, you just think that you will have to respond to the argument, right? In an ample enough amount of time, which is just arbitrary.
Yeah, please. We're going to conclusions.
Wait, no, I'm not agreeing to go to conclusions.
Because I'm trying to get my conclusion.
I'm not agreeing to go to conclusions. I'm making that very clear. I'm not agreeing to go to conclusions. I'm not agreeing to go to conclusions.
You don't have to agree.
It's very clear, right? I don't think they should force conclusions because I still have more lines of like argumentation.
I don't care.
So why do you think this information should be invaluable in the first place?
Written
why do you think information has to be invaluable in the first place? Why can't they just be wrong?
We also conclusion is irrelevant.
I mean, I'm gonna say it like this, Dofi. Is this a new argument now, or is this something we can go to conclusions for, dog? Is this a new argument, or can we just go to conclusions? You guys want repetitive for 3 different points back to back.
Hold up!
I mean, Dofi, you guys did go repetitive for 3 points back to back. So, is it fair if we go to conclusions or no?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, if you have new info, you can add on though. If you have new info though, I'm gonna say it right now. State it now.
Wait. I mean, no, because like I'm not trying to convince you. You're just gonna vote for Quince anyway. Like the only real opinions that matter to me are like the other 2 judges. So, Sonic, who do you believe won?
Can y'all like give your conclusions? I'll give a verdict based off that.
Yeah, sure. We can wait for Brody to come back.
To go first. Quince isn't back yet.
I mean, should we not do it when we're both here?
More. Okay. We please go to conclusions, man. This is so boring.
Yeah, we're going to conclusions right now, Quince. He's gonna give his first. You want to give yours first?
All right, yeah. So, I would just like to say, so one, I made a possibility claim. I was just saying, yeah, like these people can possibly be wrong, right? I don't know why their information has to be invaluable, right? Because we see these are younger people, right? So since they're younger people, their brain obviously wouldn't be fully developed, right? They look younger, so their brain wouldn't be fully developed. So I don't know why these people who don't even have a fully developing brain, right? We should just take their word to be the case in all instances, right? So can you I was just asking him why this would be the case, right? And then he just like runs around the question, and then he tries to bring up Occam's razor, right? His definition of Occam's razor is you would just have to stack. It's just when you're not taking something at like face value in it. innocent or something of that sort, and then I pretty much just said no because I'm not adding any weird interpretation to it, right? I'm just saying I see these two that seem to be underage individuals talking about something, making extraordinary claims, and I'm just saying, why do they have to be correct? I don't see how Occam's razor comes into play on any of my claims, but they could come into like fruition about his propositions because his propositions they are presupposing that this character in a sense can just never forget information, right? And just has this like and just has this ability to never forget and to never be wrong, right? And he never addresses that whatsoever. So I believe I won this point.
Okay, so
Okay,
you
can I
made.
come on now? Because that was like a bunch of jargon. So
Oh no,
I'm ready.
can I just like understand what he's saying? Because he said a lot. Like I want to like make sure like I got it all in my head. So Dofi,
Okay.
what you're basically saying is that this thing provided a scan. You basically that this obviously is a bunch of like individuals, whatever, like adolescents or some shit. They have like really undeveloped minds. So I don't know why I would take their claim at face value. And then on top of that, you said that they could also just be infallible or just wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. And oh yeah, and then he proceeded to say Occam's razor apply the situation. Then he proceeded to say that you don't necessarily know how exactly he's defining Occam's razor. Then on top of that, Occam's razor to you is just like making an assumption, not making an assumption in this situation right here, just going based off what exactly the scan itself is like showing you. So you're just pretty much just face value. All right.
Yeah, I'm taking this guy at face value. Like it's just
Okay.
two underage individuals.
Okay, Quince, go now.
Okay, so this is simple. First, basically, the first argument for a backtrack on what I've already established previously, which is that what's called these characters make a contract with Cube, the creator of Magical Girls and the Witches, right? And I said that he makes a contract, so he knows what it takes to be a magical girl in all aspects of them. I'll give an analogy. The analogy was like a car. A dude building a car from scratch. If a guy can make a car from scratch, then he knows every aspect of the car and what's put into it, right? That's a true statement. So going off of that, all right, so he basically like called into question. He's all like, well, how does this guy have omniscient fucking knowledge on this thing or something like that? Or he said he could be misremembering this and that. So to which I'll call an Occam's razor because this would basically presuppose too many aspects because of obviously lack of misinformation on both. Not misinformation, but there's lack of information on both sides. One being the fact that what's it called? No, I don't care about that. But there's missing information, right? So yeah, I say that because your argument had presupposes too many things and aspects, then we would go with the most logical and simplest solution, which is what Occam's razor is defined as, right? And I say that we would just say that this guy knows how to build a car from scratch, so he remembers it. So then he starts going looking at the skin, and he's like, "Oh, well, I didn't see two kids doing this and that." Mind you, I've already established he has a visual impairment. He's like retarded, so I don't really care for what he sees. But I'll call another Occam's razor because he just starts assuming and presupposing other things within his like interpretation of the scan, saying that these are 8 years old and it's more probabilistic that they're wrong and this and that. And I'll say, okay, again, Occam's razor, because you're presupposing too many factors within your interpretation. While mine is just simply to put it, this person knows what this person knows how magical girls are made because he's the creator of them and he makes a contract. So yeah, I think I won that point easily.
Okay.
Wait,
Sonic.
hold up, Quince. Did you ever bring up how I was visually impaired within the debate?
You said what?
Did anyone here is going to bring up how I was visually impaired within the debate?
Yeah, I said it way earlier, but
okay, whatever. I never said that, but all right.
Okay, not to rat, but he did say that. But no, when it comes to other points, Quince, I have a problem with a few things you said. But I'm not gonna say I'm gonna give an honest interpretation on this. I do agree with the principle of simplicity point because you did justify how it holds more elementary embeddings and how yours is more simple than his. And I do think that when he defined Occam's razor as just the simplest method, I'm pretty sure you just say simplest reason, simplest, and then you try to say, oh well, he's applying more assumptions and a lot more aspects onto his argument, making it less simple than mine. You didn't say they're making it less simple than mine, but that's what you were in reference to. So I do think the principle of simplicity point you did win. When it comes down to the face value part, now, Quincy, I'm going to ask you this too. You bring up that girls can be younger. And the girls can be younger, and you said, oh, I already covered this back in the BOR point. whenever I set the scans of him, him making the statement or the proposition that they signed the contracts. So is that how that happened exactly? I'm making sure I recollect everything.
Wait, you said repeat what you just said.
Okay. So when it came to the questioning of how he creates these girls, and you said, "Oh, it's the contract," and then he said, "Okay, well, how do we know these little girls claiming this contract to be true?" And now, what was your response to that exactly?
Wait, the little girl.
I didn't hear that.
What?
He said the little girls are too younger, and he said something about their brain. He said, "Oh, like they're younger, their brain's not fully developed yet. How do we know what they're saying to be true?"
Okay, no, he said he just sees two girls. What's it called? Two little girls. Something. It's probably that they're misremembering. I said that's when I called Occam's razor again because that doesn't matter.
Said possible.
So you just repeated the principle of simplicity. Okay, then if you did that, then yeah, you won. If you didn't do that at the last point, though, which I don't know if you did or not, then I'm saying you won.
Can y'all niggas not listen, bro? Oh my fucking god.
Okay,
I think everybody in VC can vouch. I said it twice. Wait, Ridden, can you vouch? I said it twice.
I just said that this thing was possible.
The principle of simplicity. What it means exactly, Sonic, is
never brought that up.
He did. No, he says Occam's razor. Occam's razor does that.
He brought up Occam's razor.
I'll explain. I'll explain.
Oh,
Shut up.
yeah, Dofi.
No.
Dofi
Say he brought up Occam's razor because they can carry different.
Dofi. He defined Occam's razor. Sonic, you watch this too. He defined Occam's razor as the simplest. Like, he literally said simplest on recording. It's there. Mentality's recording still. Literally said, "Oh, you said you haven't defined it yet," and he said, "Oh, it's just the simplest." That's literally what he said. He didn't even say anything after that. He said simplest.
Didn't Dofi say that Occam's razor is just a assuming thing? So don't they have conflicting definitions of what exactly an Occam's razor is?
I didn't hear Dofi say that. Did Dofi say that? Dofi.
Yeah, he did. He said Occam's razor is just assuming thing. Then he proceeded to say that I'm just taking the stand based. Okay. Oh my god. So basically, what he said was that an Occam's razor is just assuming things. So I'm not assuming anything. I'm just looking at a scan and taking it at face value.
Yeah. Did you not say he's adding more aspects onto his argument itself? What is Quintz muted, dog, or is he just not talking?
He's just not talking. He's muted.
No, he definitely no. I promise, Quintz. Wait, why is Quintz muted? Like,
no, I'm saying that was Dofi's definition. You said that like you're the start.
Quintz, I'm gonna ask you this. Whenever it came to the principle simplicity point, you kind of bring up the notion that he's adding more aspects onto his argument, a lot more assumptions. Dofi says, "Oh, well, I'm defining this to be principle of simplicity or Occam's razor to be distinctive from what you're defining it to be. It's just a lot of assumptions. It's just bringing assumptions to the table."
When did he ever say that I'm defining it? Can you show that?
That's what Sonic's saying. He said.
Hey, can you show that? Because he never said that. I think most people.
Did he say that? Because I look, he didn't hear that. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, he did.
Said that.
I swear he said that at the beginning. I promise.
Look, right? It's kind of crazy when
I just joined. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of shit you ain't hear, bro. I don't know.
No. Wait, y'all, is Dofi slamming?
There's recording. I'll just look at recording. Actually, we'll stop the bar right now. And I'll look at it right now. It's not gonna take that long at all. It's only like 30 minutes max. I'm recording. I'll look at the first like 2 minutes.
Who's winning?
At the moment,
who's winning? Who's winning?
I'm not gonna hold you. Both of them are losers after this. I don't even know. Hit / save real quick.
This is worse for Quintz either way it goes.
Okay. So can I give my? All right. So I'll give my verdict. So
who's winning, Sonic?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm looking at recording right now. Sonic, if he did say that, then I'm giving the point to Dofi.
I swear to God. I swear.
Yo, Quintz, this is interesting. Quintz, to say the least.
Actually, wait, hold up.
If Dofi did say this, I'm gonna point to him. But if he didn't, I'm gonna look at recording right now. I'm not doing this shit.
Yeah.
Now the fact that it's even contentious, Quintz, bro, what happened to you, bro?
No,
we need
the first point too. He brought it to it. He said she's like a
these things are doing the most. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, y'all need to relax.
I didn't hear him say it, so I'm
gonna relax, bro.
Even if he said it, my nigga, like, what the fuck? Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does, because that's a conflicting definition of what an Occam's razor is.
Yeah, then it's just conjecture. Yeah, then it's just conjecture.
Yeah, you're trying to use that to prove that your interpretation is more valid.
See, y'all must be hearing a debate like shit, because I would have watched that debate.
Obviously my definition adheres to what it actually is. Like the fuck.
Never brought that up. Doesn't matter. Never brought it up.
Okay.
I don't need to bring that up. That's so obvious.
Yeah, he's saying he's explicitly implying it. Reaper. He's saying his argument.
No. Listen. Dofi, I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not hear you say this, but if you did say this, Quince, you did not apply a suffice reasoning of why we should use your definition over his. Neither did he. So it should be equal interpretation going in con. It would be a conjectured argument for the rest of the argument, and it just wouldn't work.
Wait, but who's arguing it?
Yo, chit chat.
No, it can be in con, but like whoever argument started it.
Okay, y'all don't shut up. Can y'all let Sonic? Bro, Sonic is the judge, nigga. Ice, shut the fuck up, bitch. Damn.
All right, let me talk.
First, what the fuck is this bitch think he's talking
okay,
to?
muted.
I'm talking to you, nigga. Let Sonic speak.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm about to forget what I was going to say.
My gosh, bro, stop talking.
Whoa, shut up.
All right. This is my VC.
I'm about to forget what. Okay. So basically, from what I'm hearing, yeah, he did say that at the start. And if it's an equal interpretation and Quince is on the affirmative, wouldn't that technically mean Dofi won by default? Because Quince's point is to prove that his own interpretation of the scans itself, or what he's trying to represent, is the case, or probabilistically the case. And if he can't, and Dofi gives an equal interpretation, then it'll go to Dofi. The point will go to Dofi because he's on the affirmative.
Oh my!
Yeah, I'm saying the same exact thing. I'm looking at. I have a recording downloaded right now. I'm looking at it right now.
Hold up. Even before, I brought up how we don't know what create means, but like whatever.
That just ties back to the BOR point. I'm not gonna do all that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's why I didn't want to do all that. But Dofi, if you just say this, I'm giving the point to you. But I have a recording right now. I'm gonna look at it right now. Sonic, how long into the recording did you say it?
I'm not too sure. I think it was around I think it was like, I don't know, like fucking 2 minutes into the point.
The point was like 5 minutes, bro.
So like,
yeah,
a minute or two.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Because both y'all can just stall and pack real quick.
Okay, I got it, bro.
Fucking pack is crazy. Quince, if you want, Quince said you like beat the shit out of Gia, so you could debate him on verdict, I guess.
No, it looks like Gios is ducking, bro. Gios is still on mute.
Nigga, bro. All right, all right, I'm getting a headache for this nigga. We could debate it tomorrow because this nigga, I don't know who Gios is.
Sounds like a BOR to me, my nigga. Sounds like a BOR to me. I don't know. But I mean, like, sure, we can continue tomorrow. We can look over first round. I code the fuck out of you on the first point.
Sure, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm not saying.
Oh, so you're agreeing that I hoed you on the first point? Okay, nice. All right, yeah, sure, nice. Okay.
You're retarded.
Yeah, nigga, that's a positive claim. Go ahead, prove that, bucko. All right, yeah. Wait. What's the nigga's name? The nigga with autism. I'm Mentality. Can you save the recording, please? And like, dim it to me.
Okay, are you conceding? Because I never said I was
You
done.
said the nigga with autism. That's fucked up.
All right. Well, no. I thought you were like gonna leave. Oh my god, mentality. I'm not gonna argue with a Spurg right now. Mentality. Oh wait. Okay, yeah. Okay, hold up. Right, we can debate if you have autism or not. Okay, yeah. You have tendency of autism. You have tendency of people who have autism, right? Therefore, we can induct you to have autism. All right, nice. GG.